trolling my entire kindergarten class. Everybody else said the Patriots were going to win except for me. Then my teacher had to, Mrs. Tarantino, God bless her, had to put her name down so I wasn't alone. She was so sweet.
Well, that's very nice.
Yeah, very nice.
And you're getting exceeds for that class project right there.
I did. And I nailed it. I was right. Everybody else was wrong. They should have gotten an F on it.
I didn't do anything that impressive in kindergarten. All I did was get suspended for mooning my class.
Oh, my.
So.
That also checks out. You know what? That last minute really summed up me, and it summed up Kendra in the most beautiful way possible. Celtics, Bucks coming your way next. Sean Silver's going to be here for halftime and postgame. Grandy and Max coming your way. Kendra, always fun.
Love you guys.
All right. Have a good rest of your afternoon.
I'm going
Kendra.
to Chipotle.
I'm McCarthy. See ya.
This is Boston's home for sports. The flagship station of the Patriots ruin the Celtics. WBCM Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. Beasley Media Group station celebrating 65 years of broadcasting. This is Star Market Celtics Today. Download the Star Market Deals and Delivery app today.
Jalen left-hand dribble drive, pulls up at the dotted line, floats it up, it rattles home, and Jaylen Brown has his 50-point game against Kawhi and the Clippers in L.A. Jalen, right-hand dribble into the paint, goes to Derek White, who steps back into the corner for three. Moving and grooving.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks, Amica Insurance, your New England Honda dealers, Cambridge Savings Bank, and by Shaw's and Star Market.
Jalen forces it up over C. No! He tied it! He did it! Jaylen Brown from the corner with 5.6 to go. Kick out, open. Tatum steps to his left, three in the air. Got it!
Big boy step up at the right time, man.
And by Delta Dental of Massachusetts, Brex, your New England Chevy dealers, Town Fair Tire, and by Comcast Business.
Pritchard, half court, it's in the air. He got it! He did it again! Peyton Pritchard did it again with the world watching. He knocks down a half-court three.
And by your New England Ford dealers, Mass Mutual, Wendy's, Clinton Savings Bank, Blue Sky Restoration Contractors, Ticketmaster, and by your Boston area Lexus dealers.
Confetti guns shooting green and white confetti and making the most beautiful blizzard you have ever seen. The Boston Celtics are world champions for the 18th time.
Now, here's Sean Granty and Cedric Maxwell.
Back at the Garden with us this afternoon, the Celtics open the month of February against a team that could look very, very different when the Celtics see them opening the month of March. It is a national TV Sunday for the Celtics against the Giannis-less Milwaukee Bucks. Thanks for checking in on an ABC Sunday afternoon. I'm Sean Grady. Cedric Maxwell joins us shortly, and when he does, coming up on the fastest 30 minutes of the NBA, the Game 49 edition of Shaw's and Star Market Celtics tonight. Latest on Jaylen Brown. Celtics went to 3-1 without him Friday. Did any of those games have anything in common? It's also the 4th anniversary of his famous tweet about the energy shifting. We'll check in on that as well as explore if the energy changed at all this week with him on the Jason Tatum podcast appearance. We'll break down this rematch with the Bucks. Somewhat surprising Milwaukee blowout without Giannis in the NBA Cup makeup game at Fiserv Forum in mid-December. Obviously, there's only one story surrounding this franchise right now. It feels like the impending trade of Giannis after 12 and a half years as the city centerpiece. What would that mean for Doc Rivers, and how is his legacy forever tied with Boston as he gets his Hall of Fame nomination and his eventual induction? We'll take our trip around the NBA. Sixers Paul George suspension, the Cavs DeAndre Hunter trade, and the hottest team in the NBA might be the new kings of the Queen City.
And a tip by Harper. This kid's got instincts for days. Knipple gets it back. Ball to the rim. Bridges finishes.
We'll check in with the head coach, Joe Mazzulla.
I mean, to me, it comes down to trust. You know, it comes down to, I trust him. He has one of the hardest jobs, on the team. I think bigs in general have some of the hardest jobs in the league because it's a thankless job that they have to do.
But coming up next, Wednesday, the Celtics got off to a terrible start, could never recover against Atlanta Friday with the Kings in town. On a back-to-back, they had no intention of repeating that mistake. We'll look back at win number 30. Derek White finds the open Peyton Pritchard, right side three, swish. Well, Pritchard couldn't wait to get that ball in his hands.
Yeah, he was already set. He's been doing a great job of just setting his feet. And when the ball comes, he's already in position to shoot.
It's all coming up and more as we count you down to the finale of the homestand. Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks here at the Garden, bottom of the hour on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Now at Wendy's, you can go big, biggie, or biggier. With our new $4, $6, or $8 meal, you choose your deal, as you should. Sorry, I get fired up when I'm talking deals. More biggie options, more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. It's time for powerful performance, plus plenty of room inside. Start your journey in a brand new vehicle. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, Passport, or CRV.
See dealer for financing details. BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Amica Insurance knows. You build your life piece by piece through all the moments, both big and small. For generations, Amica has been providing world-class service across auto, home, and life insurance. So when it comes to protecting what you've built, who are you going to trust? Amica Insurance, proud sponsor of the Boston Celtics.
Hi, it's Jason Todd from Blue Sky Restoration. All basketball season, Blue Sky is restoring historic garden moments on the parquet. Tune into today's game on the Celtics Radio Network to hear this date in history, restored by Blue Sky. And remember, if you have a property disaster, visit goblusky.com. Restoring your property and your life for a brighter tomorrow.
Champions play here, the Sports Hub.
Yeah, man, it changed everything. I think that day I was working out there, and later on they told me I was gonna move on from me in a different direction, and stuff, like you go through it, like you're trying to figure out what's your next step. But I'm really happy that Boston stepped up, and I'm happy where I'm at.
One of my favorite things about that to me is Kata answer. We'll talk about it with Joe Mazzulla later on. Welcome back to Shaw's and Star Market Celtics today. Is when Kata was asked about, well, was this a bigger thing for you because it was against your former team in Sacramento, and you're supposed to say, no, it's just another game. When he was like, yeah, it totally was. And that's, what the kids say, keeping it real.
Yeah, I mean, the honest part about it, when you think about teams, and how many times we've seen guys and said, oh, it's just another game. Well, it wasn't just another game when we played the Lakers. It wasn't another game when we played, Milwaukee or anybody like that. Those are big-time games.
All right, Celtics and Milwaukee Bucks today. Obviously, no Jason Tatum, no Giannis. Is this the last time we ever see the Milwaukee Bucks with Giannis on the roster?
I'm believing right now. And I'm going to say no.
I'm with you.
I think it's going to happen during the summer, though. I think that this is gone too far, and I think the Bucks, we just kind of pick the pieces up and go from there.
And I'll ask you another. You don't have to answer this one now. It's a loaded question that we'll be revisiting throughout the course of the day.
All right.
Is this the last time Doc Rivers ever coaches in this building?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that, too, but that's, again, part of our theme for the day. Jaylen Brown obviously is back. It was basically a rest day that you had to list an injury for whatever, so he did not play on Friday. He will play today.
When you say that, you got to go wink, wink.
Wink, wink. The Bucks are 3-13 without Giannis. 3-13. They are essentially the worst team in the NBA without him. However, one of those 3 wins was against the Celtics, a blowout win. The Celtics had a terrible second half in that game in Milwaukee. You may or may not remember it, in the middle of December. Celtics will be healthy for this game today, obviously with the exception of Tatum. Kevin Porter Jr., who killed the Celtics on that night, he will not play. He is out tonight. So is Gary Harris and obviously Giannis for Milwaukee. So the double bigs, Bobby Portis, who had 27 and 10 off the bench for the Bucks, is going to start for Milwaukee this afternoon. They are a trick-or-treat kind of team. They are on a losing streak, and the Celtics need to keep them down while they are down. But before we look ahead, we look back to Friday night when we talk about the age-old adage about the NBA where the fourth quarter is the only thing that matters in the last 2 minutes. Well, statistically, it's the first quarter that matters most in the NBA, and that was the case Wednesday, and the Celtics lost to Atlanta, and it certainly was the case Friday against the now completely changed Sacramento Kings. And it's Tobias Keita wearing the home white who wins the opening tip. Back into the hands of Peyton Pritchard, and away we go. Kings wearing the road black uniforms with the purple trim, and Derek White coming off a curl lobs it for Keita with a two-hand slam that begins the game.
Nice play, just going up towards the basket there. Got your big behind, rolling, splash.
Celtics were going to lose that game Wednesday against Atlanta the way they played, but Keita would have helped. Keita standing on the three-point line. Hand off Pritchard. Pritchard bounce pass back to Keita. Doubled in the paint, so it kicks out to an open Shireman for three. I like the way the ball comes off his hands, man.
Almost looks like his corkscrewing.
Anthony Simons, first touch. Bounce pass Garza. Extra pass into the corner for Peyton Pritchard three.
Well, he's already set to shoot that shot. Legs already bent, ready to lock and load.
Looked like they had the Sixers last night. They were up by 11, middle of the fourth quarter. Garza, open straightaway three. Got it. He's hit that shot regularly all year. 45% from three. A lot of them have been that above the break, straightaway, open three.
Nobody wants to get up on him, though.
Derek White, front court, 3 seconds. Derek White, going to take it himself to the elbow, step through, floated up, and in.
Beat the clock.
Nice. 11-3 close to the first quarter for the Celtics. Derek White lead for Simons. Quick three. Got it.
And Joe, like, see? That's what I'm talking about. Push the ball up. Get them before they can get set and entrenched defensively.
The problem is Celtics should be up by more than 12 with these shooting numbers. Carter never had that in his fingertips. Ball moves left side. Ugo. Quick move on Carter. Drives strong. Scoops to the right hand. Scoring the foul. No, right at Devin Carter.
Nice move. This time goes right to the body. And what you realize about Hugo being around it, he's bigger than you think.
It's not been a good look for Precious Achiuwa tonight. Derek White up fake, swings to the corner. Pretty good look for Baylor Shireman. There's three more. 29-point Boston leads. Derek White has it in stride. Returns it to Hauser. He's got a good look. He's had a quiet night, but he knocks down the open three here. Trying to finish January strong. Now 55 of 120. The final margin will be 16 as Minot dribbles across half court. Celtics had a terrible start Wednesday against the Atlanta Hawks and paid the price. Not able to come back tonight. They soared out of the gates, blew the Kings away in the first quarter. Never looked back. Another wire-to-wire win for the Celtics. Another double-digit home court win. And it is win number 30 for the Celtics, and they stay in a second-place tie with the Knicks heading into the Sunday showdown with the Milwaukee Bucks. The final score, Boston 112, Sacramento 93. As a result, Celtics enter this day in a second-place tie with the Knicks, 5.5 games behind Detroit for the lead in the Eastern Conference. Well, everybody is looking ahead. We do that reminder, bringing you back to earth, that the Celtics are also only 5 games out of 8th in the Eastern Conference, closer to 8th than they are to 1st, as the East continues to be wild. How crazy was the swing in the game on Friday night? The first half against the Sacramento Kings was the 5th best offensive first half of the Celtics this year, and that's saying something. This is one of the best offensive teams of all time. They got 1.57 points per possession in the first half. 5th out of 96 halves they played this year, and they got way under 1 per possession in the second half, but obviously the game had been decided. Interesting twist on the game. We saw Keon Ellis, a player who had been linked in some rumors to the Celtics, and the former Celtic Dennis Schroeder played big minutes in that game Friday. They were both traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers yesterday for DeAndre Hunter. Remember a year ago we were talking about, uh-oh, look out for the Cavs now. They just got DeAndre Hunter. A year later they ship him out to Sacramento at the deadline.
The funny thing about that is they showed a clip, a little picture of Schroeder, and 11 Schroeders in 11 different uniforms.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That was the coolest thing to see.
Well, you know what? We used to call those guys journeymen. You know what I call them? People that people want it. Yeah, exactly right. One of the better defensive performances, 37% field goal percentage and 93 points for Sacramento in the Joe Mazzulla era. Sort of one of the top games in that particular category. 4 years ago yesterday, Jaylen Brown's seemingly innocuous tweet said the energy is about to shift. January 31st, 2022. This is the degree to which the energy has shifted in the 4 years since. The Celtics not only have the best record of the NBA in the 4 years since that tweet, they're 25.5 games better than everybody else. Denver, OKC, Cleveland, Minnesota, Milwaukee behind them.
Well, you're going to talk about tweets and remarks. Oh, wait a minute. Did Tatum not? When I saw Tatum, after the game, I was like, whoa, man, you made a splash. You said, well, I wasn't trying to make that, but you did.
And again, if you weren't with us on Friday, we said our piece about the whole thing. My feeling wasn't being surprised at all by how Jason felt on any particular day. He's a truthful guy. He's a sincere guy. He shows his vulnerabilities, all those things being concerned. But my issue was, why do the podcast? Because it feeds into the quiet narrative over the last couple of years about the two of them playing together. And why feed into it was my thing. Why do that podcast?
Feed the animal. Feed the beast, Sean. Feed the beast.
You would have done it just
feed the beast.
Just for the sport of it.
Yes.
All right, the Milwaukee Bucks are in free fall. This is going to be a gap year essentially for them. I think the loss, you look at them with Giannis this year, he is still so good and still playing at such a high level. When Giannis is on the floor, they play like a top 5 team in the NBA. When Giannis is off the floor, they are arguably the worst team in the NBA. Celtics don't realize that because they beat the Celtics without him a month ago. But now with the latest injury, it's going to keep him out a few weeks. I'm with you. I don't think they're going to be pressured into making a move here at the deadline, even though everybody wants the content of that. I do think it's going to happen in the offseason. But I think this is the last time the Milwaukee Bucks are here with Giannis on the roster. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I don't think you're looking to rush anything at all if you're Milwaukee Bucks. Again, if this is your gap season, if you're making decisions, don't make them in a hasty way. Wait, observe, get an opportunity to see where you're going and what you have.
And know that you have one swing at a trade like this. And if you don't get it right, it could, cripple your franchise, obviously, for decades. Max's Player to Bank on this afternoon, brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank. Managing your business just got a whole lot easier for 2026 with CSB's new partner services. Process payments, manage payroll, enjoy online banking. Get started at ClintonSavings.com. Member FDIC, DIF.
Well, he's back. Jaylen Brown's back. And remember, he got a little something was going with him and Bobby Portis. So I'm going to see if those two tangle up together today.
Max's Keys to the Game brought to you by your local New England Honda dealers. Adventure more, worry less with the versatile 2025 Honda Accord. Learn more at newengland.hondadealers.com.
Look at those big bodies up there. You look at Turner. You look at Portis. You look at, Garza. What can those guys do to hurt you? They can rebound the basketball. So you have to stay on the glass and not give them second chance opportunities.
Milwaukee and Sacramento, who we saw the other night, the two worst rebounding teams in the league. And by the way, you could look at indications as to why the Bucks have struggled the way they have. You just named all those bigs, and they're last in the Eastern Conference in rebounding. How can that be?
Sometimes you look at guys and going, how can that happen? Sometimes guys just don't put themselves in. And the way the season is going, some guys are saying, why put myself out there? Rebounding is about battling, getting on the inside, doing dirty stuff.
Dude said at the start of the year the Celtics would be 6th in the NBA in rebounding, and Milwaukee would be last in the Eastern Conference. Pretty good indication of how the seasons have not gone as expected for either team. But again, Bobby Portis will start. They'll go double big here with the injuries with Giannis out, so Portis and Miles Turner will play together. Still to come on Shaw's and Star Market Celtics today. Our conversation with Joe Mazzulla. We will talk about the Bucks. We'll talk about Neemias Queta and where he has developed in the ways that the stats don't show. And maybe the most curious player on the Celtics roster, I asked him about a way to describe a guy I've had difficulty describing, and that is Baylor Shireman, and how Joe Mazzulla used the term utility player the other day. We're going to talk about him, and this is the 75th anniversary of the integration of the NBA that the Celtics and the Bucks are honoring today. Families of Chuck Cooper, of Sweetwater Clifton here today. Pretty cool thing. And again, I got my own unique take, and I'll save it for Joe. But I think we get spoiled, Max, because we live in this basketball museum.
Well, I think we live in the basketball museum, and I had a chance to narrate some of the stuff at halftime talking about Sweetwater Clifton, and it was really interesting, the stats that they put up on it.
All right, still to come on Shaw's and Star Market. Well, Celtics today. We'll have that conversation with Joe Mazzulla. We'll take our trip around the NBA, including Max is going to be devastated, but he's not going to get to see Vic Krejci anymore because he was traded to the Portland Trailblazers last night, early this morning. So we're ramping up, as we like to say in the NBA, towards trade deadline day. But coming up next, Sean Silver has Sports Hub headlines. Send off today in Foxborough for the Patriots heading out to the Super Bowl. Celtics will close the homestand against the Milwaukee Bucks on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hi, this is Boston Ford Sam Hauser, and with every assist this season, Delta Dental of Massachusetts will donate $25 up to $50,000 to the Tufts Dental's Cares for Veterans program, providing crucial oral health care to veterans in need. They've served us, now it's time we serve them. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/veterans.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
Hey, small business owners, listen up. There's a team rooting for your success at Cambridge Savings Bank. They're ready to listen, understand, and support your vision every step of the way. Visit CambridgeSavings.com, member FDIC.
Electrical contractors, get on board Granite City Electric's GCE Night Train. Order your materials to be delivered overnight to the job site the following morning and save time and money. Go to GCENightTrain.com to order.
Hey, it's Grace Albert from Premier Basement Waterproofing, here with my brother Noah. If you get water in your basement, Premier is the only company you call.
You got that right, Grace. For 3 generations, we've been family-owned, focused on service, and making sure you never see a drop of water again. So if you're moving into a new home, finishing your basement, or just ready for peace of mind, we've got you covered with a French drain, sump pump system, crawl space encapsulation, and more.
So don't waste your time or money calling anyone else. Call 844-LIVE-DRY or visit premierBasement.net.
And as our dad would say,
it's game over for water. This is 2026. No more messing around. It's the first day of the rest of your life. Today, you are switching to Astound, shifting your Wi-Fi and life into a new gear. Reliable, affordable connection, so you can browse, watch, and play like you've always wanted. Because slow Wi-Fi is so last year. Under budget, full speed ahead. That's Astound. Wi-Fi starting at $19.95 per month. Restrictions apply. See astound.com for details.
Boston Sports Talk, the Sports Hub. Sports Hub headlines, presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Patriots fans packed Gillette Stadium this morning to send off their AFC champions in style. The plane in the air on its way to Santa Clara and the big game next weekend. Other NFL news, the Cardinals reportedly set to hire Rams OC Mike LaFleur as their new head coach on a 5-year deal. The Bruins take the ice outdoors in Tampa, taking on the Lightning in the 2026 Stadium Series later on tonight. Some more Bruins news. Fraser Minton, the Rookie of the Month. Bruins David Pastrnak, also the NHL's second star for January. Red Sox making headlines today. They dumped the contract of reliever Jordan Hicks on the White Sox. They send him, along with right-handed prospect David Sandlin, some cash, a couple players to be named in exchange for minor league righty Gage Zeal and a player to be named. And at the Australian Open, 22-year-old Carlos Alcaraz dispatched Novak Djokovic, became the youngest player to complete the career Grand Slam. Your headlines brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com for 15% off your drive-through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Sean Silver. Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. Grandy and Max have more coming up on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
At Shaw's and Star Market, find value down every aisle with our own brands. Enjoy our best for less. Our exclusive brands like O Organics, Open Nature, Overjoyed, Signature Select, and more. And are only found down our aisles. And now you can save even more. Earn 5 times the reward points on hundreds of products. Just click the offer in your For You gallery and look for the shelf tags. Plus, unlock bonus savings instantly when you click Play and Earn in the deal section. Our exclusive brands are a big deal. Save more at your local Shaw's and Star Market today.
Bob's a financial professional who's currently enjoying a win-win scenario, meeting with a valued client and enjoying a round of golf. But Bob's used to win-win scenarios because he works with Mass Mutual, who not only provides the freedom and flexibility to offer his clients products and solutions that meet their needs, they offer Bob the autonomy, compensation, and optional home office support that meet his. Win-win. Success for your clients and yourself. The feeling is Mass Mutual. Learn more at massmutual.com/wealth management.
Clinton Savings Bank is here to help power up your business. With our new partner services, you can process payments on any device, saving you time, and manage payroll with flexible, affordable options. Plus, with online banking, mobile deposit, ACH, and wire services, managing your business finances just got a whole lot easier. Enjoy no minimum balance requirement and no minimum deposit to open your business checking account. Visit clintonsavings.com to get started today. Member FDIC, member DIF.
With the rising costs of household expenses, every dollar counts. National Grid is always looking for ways to help our customers. With our new tiered discount rate program, qualified customers could receive up to 71% off their monthly electric bill based on household income and size. See if you qualify at ngrid.com/discount rate. That's ngrid.com/discount rate or call 1-800-322-3223.
Your hot takes on the Sports Hub.
Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks getting set to go here. A little Sunday matinee. We're going to have another one next week before the Super Bowl. Big national game against the Knicks. National game on ABC today with our buddies Mark Jones and Richard Jefferson. Our trip around the NBA brought to you by your New England Chevy dealers and the Chevy Silverado, where dependability comes standard.
Disappointed for sure. But answer your second part of your question is those guys that have been playing this year. There's a bunch of them, and then we got to figure out who's going to replace some of the things he does and the positionally and defensively and shots and all that kind of stuff. But I think there's a number of guys there to do it.
Well, with Joel Embiid playing the way he's playing right now and looking healthy and looking in shape, Sixers might be okay, but a 25-game suspension for Paul George just when it seemed like he had found his role with that team and the Sixers were playing well, violating the league's anti-substance policy. Paul George said he was taking medication to treat a mental health issue. And that is what triggered. He took full responsibility for it, but 25-game suspension leaves him very little time at the end of the year to get back.
Yeah, it does, and it's really sad considering, a player kind of winding down at the end of his career and to have that on. I ask you right now, Paul George, Hall of Famer?
It's going to be an interesting conversation about him. We talked about DeMar DeRozan the other night. So I think people just don't realize the body of work when you are in it, exactly what he has done. But it's going to be a pretty good question. I think he might still have a little work left to do. But speaking of work left to do, the Celtics will have, when this game is over, they're going to fly to Dallas. And if you watch the Dallas-Houston game, that is the Celtics' next two opponents last night. It was a great battle down to the finish.
Durant to Şengün, throws it up, and Thompson throws it down. Perfect pass and the athleticism of Amen Thompson to cap it off.
See how good our producer Matt's getting that call for the wrong cut, but he played it and he played the right one anyway. Houston wins that game 111-107. So the Houston Rockets obviously laid a beating on the Celtics. They're an elite team. They don't have Steven Adams, and that hurts them. But as we have spent the last 20 minutes talking about, is this the last time we see the Milwaukee Bucks with Giannis on the roster? Maybe the last time we see Doc Rivers coaching in this building. Looking ahead, just briefly peeking ahead, we get a pretty special night Tuesday because it's the first time that Cooper Flagg gets to play against the team that he grew up idolizing and watching.
Cooper Flagg coming, and you're going to see him that building. That's going to be nice because he right now is on a roll.
And Cooper Flagg may be the Rookie of the Year, but he's getting some competition from a guy and a team that nobody saw coming.
And it tipped by Harper. This kid's got instincts for days. Knipple gets it back. Ball to the rim. Bridges finishes.
Eric Collins, the inimitable one, on the call as Charlotte, their latest massive win. They beat the Spurs yesterday, 111-106. Charlotte is blown by Milwaukee. They're now knocking on the door, just a game and a half behind Atlanta to get into this play-in conversation. Obviously, they have all the momentum in the world. And can I just take 30 seconds selfishly to say how happy I am for Eric Collins? Because this is a guy who, if you love the way he, and people say, Grady, why would you like the way that a guy like Eric Collins, I love the way Eric Collins does games because he does it all heart, all passion. He's totally into it. People completely love it. If you love that style, you love that style. And now he's going to get some attention because Charlotte is a team worth watching.
Charlotte's team worth watching. It's going to be an unbelievable experience going to that building for them to get excited about that team. And this was a crazy thing. Look what happened. All the people that came out in that snowstorm. And one of the biggest snowstorms in Charlotte history, and the building was still packed.
And I know in Boston you're saying hold my beer, like we come out in snowstorms all the time, but it's a different animal down there. They just don't know how to deal with it.
Snow, we're talking about a drop is enough.
Bad loss for the Miami Heat last night, playing the second of 3 consecutive games against Chicago. Bulls sat Giddey, Vucevic, Kobe White, and Jalen Smith last night. They still go into Miami and beat the Heat 125-118. Chicago solidifying their position. Later on tonight, Chicago-Miami will meet for the third straight time. First ever NBC Sunday night basketball game, the debut of that with the Lakers and the Knicks. Knicks tonight at Madison Square Garden. And we mentioned the Cleveland Cavaliers continue their trip, trading DeAndre Hunter. I like this deal for the Cavs. Schroeder and Keon Ellis, they're a couple of dogs who help them in the backcourt.
They're picking up somebody in the backcourt, but I thought that's really was their strength, their backcourt. But obviously, they feel like they need some help.
Insurance policy for Garland. All right, we got the Celtics. We got the Milwaukee Bucks. We'll talk about all of it and more with Joe Mazzulla next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Big on flavor, big on comfort, and big on value. The 99 Restaurant's $14.99 big deal meals are now available every day, all day. So hurry in today or every day for our juicy chopped sirloin. You gotta love the nines.
With Keno from the Mass Lottery, the big game is always on. Pick your lucky numbers, add the Keno bonus for a chance to multiply your prize up to 10 times, then watch the game live at your favorite lottery retailer. Or check it on the go, right on your phone. Because no matter what numbers you play or which bonus multiplier you hit, when you're at your favorite Keno spot, it's already a win. Keno from the Mass Lottery. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
Cars for Kids, the easiest way to get rid of your old car. Donate today and your car can be picked up tomorrow. Donate now at carsforkids.com. That's cars with a K.
It's a new year. Isn't it time for a new Ford? At Best Ford, save thousands in finance savings with 0% financing for 72 months on our most popular Fords. Or take your pick. A new 2025 Bronco Sport for $349 or 2025 F-150 for $459. Plus, exclusively at the Best Ford, we'll give you up to $2,500 over Kelly Blue Book on your trade. The best will sell first, so first shop the best at thebestford.com. www.bestford.com/special event disclosures for full details.
Contractors and landscapers. New year, new Tractor Magic.
Tractor Magic.
Cold, wet, and full of gas. That's not just me I'm referring to. I'm talking about Norfolk Power's robust selection of tractors, skid steers, mowers, excavators, mulch heads, tilt rotators, and Max D trailers.
Tractor Magic.
Ooh, you name it, that's Tractor Magic. And this is the year to upgrade your equipment with Norfolk Power, the Tractor Magic headquarters.
Tractor Magic.
Yeah, that's us.
Listen every Monday and Friday to Read and React on Zolak and Bertrand, presented by John Sewer and Drain Cleaning. On call 24 hours a day. John Sewer is ready to react to any clogged drain emergency. They're named to know when the drains don't flow. John Sewer. We get the job done.
The game is on the Sports Hub.
Our conversation with the coach brought to you by Shaw's and Star Market. They make shopping, saving, and meal planning easier than ever. Download the Shaw's Deals and Delivery app or the Star Market Deals and Delivery app today. And now here's Sean Grandy with Celtic head coach Joe Mazzulla.
All right, Sean Silver, thank you. I can read Nemi's stats. I can read the advanced numbers. I can read all the things that look nice with counting stats. But to me, when younger players, when they're getting better, I look at the minutes they're playing and how is that player earning them. What is a non-counting stat way that Nemi has earned the minutes?
I mean, to me, it comes down to trust. You know, it comes down to, I trust him. He has one of the hardest jobs, on the team. I think bigs in general have some of the hardest jobs in the league because it's a thankless job that they have to do, and they don't always get rewarded for it. And so everything just comes down to trust. You know, when he's on the floor, I trust, one, he wants to put us in position to win. I trust that he's going to execute on both ends of the floor. And I trust that he cares about the responsibility of what it means to be the starting center for the Celtics, which he's earned.
I want to get to another guy that you trust quite a bit here in a second, but I thought this is a great Nemi moment. I kind of thought of you when he said he was asked after the game if it was a big deal to do that against his former team, which most players are sort of trained to come up with a nonsense answer about what he was like. Yeah, absolutely. How aware were you that, it mattered to him that he was playing against Sacramento, the same way it has to matter to you if Jalen wants to stay in for a 50-point game or somebody wants a triple-double. This stuff at some level has to matter to you.
You know what? I apologize to Nemi, but I forgot that he played for them because he's been with us for so long that I just consider him to be with us. And so going into that game, I was just I didn't even put two and two together. I just consider him to be our guy. You know, he's been with us, for me since day one, being in Maine and then chipping away and working up. And so just his mindset, he's drastically gotten better. And I just consider him, part of it. This is his home.
All right, here's another circle of trust guy. I've struggled a little bit this year with trying to describe Baylor as a player, which is unfortunate because that's kind of my job. But when you think of his minutes, and the games he has had over the last year, maybe year plus, he doesn't give you the same thing every night, which is why I struggle trying to put him in you can't put him in a category.
That's a great way to say it. You don't know, I don't know what I'm getting, but I know I'm getting something positive, and I think he's learned. And I think it's just part of young guys in general is like you have to learn when you're a player who has inconsistent minutes or maybe an inconsistent rotation. You have to learn how to give the game what it needs, and that may look different every night. And I think he pays a ton of attention. Okay, what does the game need at this point? Does it need individual defense? Does it need crashing offensive rebounds? Does it need making shots? Does it need executing, screening? And so I think he's just figured out, okay, what does the game need and how can I give that? And I think that's, everyone talks about player development. Those things are just as important as they are as the skills that you're developing.
Bucks are a big topic around the league these days, obviously, and most people know that they are 3-13 without Giannis, but you know full well what one of those three was. That was the night in which they had Kevin Porter, who was playing really well at that time. Kuzma had a big night that night.
Bobby Portis had a big night.
Yeah, a very big night. What's the first thing that comes to mind with the non-Giannis Bucks?
Oh, they're 39. I mean, they're second in the league in three-point percentage. Yeah. And so with a team like this, you have to find a balance of, what shots are you willing to give up and which ones are you, overreacting to and which ones are you not overreacting to, and how do you limit the shots that they take, which are the best ones, right? And I think it starts with that right there. Is they do a great job of spacing you. They have a combination of guys, 5 guys on the floor that could space you at all times. They also got guys that could get downhill, and they also have size that could rebound. And so, on the offensive end, they present a bunch of different challenges. And heading in, you're like, okay, we're living with this. This is what we're taking away. That may quickly change once the game starts.
Today is the 75th anniversary. We're honoring NBA pioneers and his family of Chuck Cooper and Earl Lloyd and Sweetwater Clifton here, which is really cool. But it's interesting to me, and I think maybe all of us get spoiled because we live inside of this sort of living basketball museum that the Celtics are, and maybe we need a day like this to appreciate it more because you're around it. Like you can go to the practice facility and look up and see, oh, there's a legend. Yeah. And here's a legend. And you can almost become immune to it, like we're living inside it.
Well, I'm glad you said that because Noah asked me a similar question to that there, and I didn't really know how to describe it, but you just described it in a great way.
Well, that's kind of what I do.
It's around us all the time. History and greatness, and not just greatness as far as on court, but greatness off the court. It's around us all the time. There's people on the plane, there's people in the facility, there's people at the games, there's people at the front and the business office downtown. Like it's just around us. I'd say the cool part about tonight is, I coached in the Mountain East Conference. I coached against West Virginia State, where Earl Lloyd went. And so just kind of seeing the overall impact that he's had, and now coaching in 2 different environments to where he's impacted kind of shows how global the impact can be, from sport and from community.
All right, well, more on that coming up with Max during the game. Celtics and Bucks on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Nobody beats a Town Fair tire deal, and I mean nobody. So if you're looking for Michelin tires at the guaranteed lowest price, get to Town Fair today. Michelin winter tires offer a shorter stopping distance on ice and snow, along with predictable handling in cold, dry, and wet wintry conditions. For the guaranteed lowest price and free services for life on Michelin tires, nobody beats Town Fair tire, and I mean nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Hey, Boston, we all know this city works hard. From the Seaport to Kendall Square, innovation moves fast here. So Boston companies need financial tools built for speed and control. That's where Brex comes in. Brex is the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics, but it's even more than that. Brex built an intelligent finance platform that uses AI agents to take manual finance tasks off your plate. Things like issuing cards to new hires, filling out expense reports, and enforcing your expense policy are all automated. Over 30,000 companies already run on Brex. Yours could too. Learn more at Brex.com.
Dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but catching them from the hardwood is a whole different experience because nothing compares to catching the Celtics in person. And that all starts by buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Celtics and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. From seeing your favorite Celtics stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. And even if you're headed to the game last minute, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. So put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics. And we'll see you courtside, Boston.
Imagine looking up and seeing 49 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 49 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the F-150 and the strong, hard-working Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2025 CY total sales.
Hit 98.5thesportshub.com.
The old adage in the NBA is that the fourth quarter, the final 2 minutes, tells the tale, but the reality is it's the first quarter that decides it more often. That was the case for the Celtics Wednesday in a bad home loss to Atlanta, and it was the case again Friday as they never let the Kings catch a breath. Peyton Pritchard puts in the right hand, attacks Cardwell again, and this time no pump fake because he sealed them off. Scores off the window again. Peyton Pritchard having another one of his non-Jaylen Brown games. He's got 11 already in the first quarter, and I'll let you know what he misses. He's taken 5 shots and made them all. For 12 and a half years, Giannis Antetokounmpo has been the centerpiece of the Bucks, their franchise. The city of Milwaukee bringing them back to glory and delivering their first championship in a half-century. Now, it feels like that pairing's end days have arrived. The Celtics close the homestand against the limping Milwaukee Bucks next.
This is Boston Celtics basketball.
The 1957 season is over. The Celtics are the world champions.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks, Amica Insurance, your New England Honda dealers, Cambridge Savings Bank, and by Shaw's and Star Market.
The ball game is over. The Celtics have won the World Championship.
And by Delta Dental of Massachusetts, Brex, your New England Chevy dealers, Town Fair Tire, and by Comcast Business.
The Boston Celtics have won the World Championship for the 15th time.
And by your New England Ford dealers,
Mass Mutual,
Wendy's, Clinton Savings Bank, Blue Sky Restoration Contractors, Ticketmaster, and by your Boston area Lexus dealers.
It is banner 17. The mission statement is mission accomplished. It is banner 18. The mission demanded is mission accomplished.
Now, here's Sean Grante and Cedric Maxwell.
At a sold-out TD Garden on a very, very cold Sunday afternoon, Celtics conclude their homestand against the Milwaukee Bucks, trying to get their 31st win of the year and break the second-place tie with the New York Knicks. Starting lineups this afternoon brought to you by Amica Insurance, exclusive auto, home, and life insurance partner of the Boston Celtics. The Milwaukee Bucks have struggled mightily without Giannis. We know, as we said, end days, right, for that relationship after 12 and a half years. Does it happen at the trade deadline? Does it happen in the offseason? We'll find out. But no Giannis right now. Out with injury. That moves Bobby Portis, who went 27 and 10 off the bench against the Celtics in December, paired with Miles Turner, the former Indiana Pacer. Up front with Kyle Kuzma, who's really the bellwether. When Kyle Kuzma has a good Kyle Kuzma game, they are tough to beat. A.J. Green, one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA. Bucks are number 2 in the NBA in three-point shooting. And Ryan Rollins, who's been a candidate for most improved player in the backcourt for Milwaukee. The Celtics this afternoon will sound like this.
Peyton Pritchard, University of Oregon.
Derek White, University of Colorado.
Sam Hauser, University of Virginia.
Jaylen Brown, California, Berkeley.
Nemia Shkita, Utah State University.
Ford F-150 first quarter this afternoon brought to you by the Ford F-Series, #1 selling pickup, #1 truck in brand loyalty. If the Celtics go up by 15 points at any point in the first quarter this afternoon against the Milwaukee Bucks, as he scrolls to his brand new list of February contestants, and Matterford of Plymouth will win the opportunity to see a game from the Ford Sports Deck. Enter the contest at 98.5thesportshub.com. Well, we saw what happened when Atlanta came in motivated. You don't remember when you beat the brakes off a team. You tend to forget about it. The team you beat, they don't. And the Celtics shouldn't need any extra motivation. You never do. But sometimes over the course of 82 games, it helps to know that the Bucks are 3-13, the worst team in the NBA statistically without Giannis. But they beat the living heck out of you.
Yeah, they did. And they did it, and they kind of stuck in your face. Bobby Portis was doing a lot of talking during that game, and you know, rightfully so. When you go out and play well, you deserve the right to get out and talk. But if you're Celtics right now, you should remember exactly what happened and when, and make sure, you know, you get this thing right.
Celtics had a really good game, I thought, from Keita on Friday night, and they really missed him against Atlanta without question. And he will start again tonight, and he will be the guy in the middle. You gotta wonder what Miles Turner's thinking about after going to Game 7 of the NBA Finals. And he had to be shipping off to Milwaukee thinking, well, good luck, Pacers. As you drift to the bottom of the league, I won't be seeing you down in the lottery this year.
You chose, as Sean Grandy likes to say, you chose poorly. But you're going to take the money, but again, it was a situation where you thought it was greener pastures.
Now, Miles Turner, Kyle Kuzma, if the Giannis domino falls, suddenly they have to think we have to be next, or we could be first. That's what no one's talking about. Everyone's talking about Giannis. No one's talking about Kuzma and Turner at the trade deadline.
Yeah, things are going to be moving. If you're going to pull the plug, all the water goes down, not just a little bit.
All right, Celtics will wear the home whites today with a little bit of a twist that we will tell you about here in a second. They will go left to right. Milwaukee wearing their road hunter green uniform with the cream trim, white letters and numbers. They will go right to left. Celtics have far and away their best record this year when they wear these home whites. It's actually not even close. Neemias Queta will jump in against Miles Turner. Doc Rivers coached a lot of nationally televised Sunday afternoon games in this building. This is the latest. Turner and Queta will jump at balls in the air, and we are underway. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Sunday afternoon. We are playing inside. The Bruins coming up next on our flagship station. They are playing outside tonight in Tampa. Ball in the hands of Ryan Rollins as Milwaukee controls the tip. Going to go left side. Kuzma, he had a big game against the Celtics. So did Porter, and so did Bobby Portis, who drops the entry pass here. Bucks begin the game with a turnover. Pritchard drives into A.J. Green, throws out to Jalen. Up fakes the three. Puts it between his legs, steps to his right. He's going to start with a three. Trying to stick it in the face of Portis. No good. Rebound pinballed around. A.J. Green has it. So both teams are wearing 1950 under the uniform numbers as Rollins gets to the free throw line. His little floater is up and good.
Got that little floating shot from about 10 feet away. That is in his arsenal.
Ryan Rollins has been really good this year. Shooting 40% from three, averaging 16 points a game. Right-hand dribble. Peyton Pritchard steps into a right-side three. That's too strong, and a rebound for Portis. So both teams, Bucks are wearing a white and the green uniform. Celtics green numbers on the white uniform, 1950. On the 75th anniversary of the integration of the NBA. Swing around to Kuzma. Left side three is good.
Rounded.
Kuzma is the guy. You don't. When Kuzma, you watch him the first few minutes, that'll tell you how a Bucks game is going to go. 31 against the Celtics, the most he scored in 2 years in the game in December. Celtics down 5-0 early. Jaylen Brown lobs it down low. Queta fumbles it out of bounds. Milwaukee ball, not a good start.
1950 on the back of these jerseys. Wow.
Well, people forget the league wasn't integrated right away when it first started. The Celtics, of course, the first to integrate. Rollins' step-back jumper is good from 17 feet. It's 7-0 Milwaukee. You know, famously, people think of Boston because the Red Sox were the last team to integrate. Nice work there, Tom Yaki. Derek White spins, bump fouled on the floor by A.J. Green. Celtics down 7-0 here in the first 2 minutes of the game. But the Celtics were the first to integrate.
Wow, look at this. You asked for it, and I get it.
Who delivered it to you?
Don't you worry about that. You don't need to know that.
That's the information because I was trying to get one of these awesome sweatshirts that everybody's wearing.
I got it for you.
I mean, you take the credit for it. Richard, pull up three, front iron, no good. The rebound for Kuzma. How come I got a white one instead of a black one? Kyle Kuzma with about 10 rebounding Portis, bumping into Sam Hauser at the mid-block. Turns, flip shot with the right hand is up and good, and Joe Mazzulla's had enough. You just don't know what you're going to get with this Milwaukee team when they don't have Giannis. They are all over the map, and they have been all over the Celtics now. Second half in Milwaukee in December, and the start of the game here. 2 minutes, 12 seconds gone by. Milwaukee 9, Boston nothing on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
Hi, this is Boston Ford Sam Hauser, and I'm proud to partner with Delta Dental of Massachusetts on Veterans Assist. Every time we record an assist this season, Delta Dental donates $25 up to $50,000 to the Tufts University School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. This program makes a real difference delivering dental care to veterans experiencing housing challenges across Massachusetts. Let's give our veterans something to smile about with the care they deserve. Join us in making it happen. Visit 985thesportshub.com/veterans to learn more. Together, we're empowering smiles, one assist at a time.
Hey, it's Hardy. Looking for something fun to do with the family? Join my friends at Revise, your local home performance contractor and Mass Save partner, for a special family event on Thursday, February 12th from 6 to 8 p.m. Meet figure skating legend Nancy Kerrigan at the Linfield Marketplace Ice Rink for a free skating lesson. All abilities are welcome. Admission, skate rentals, and hot cocoa are also free, courtesy of Revise. Come skate with Nancy Kerrigan Thursday, February 12th, 6 to 8 p.m. at the Linfield Marketplace Ice Rink. For details, visit callrevise.com or call 800-885-SAVE.
Life can be difficult, especially for those struggling with addiction. If you or someone you know needs help, contact New England Recovery Center today. At New England Recovery Center, you'll find compassionate staff providing inpatient detox, clinical stabilization services, and individualized treatment. All major insurance plans accepted. Visit newenglandrecoverycenter.org or call 877-MY-REHAB for more information. The road to recovery starts at New England Recovery Center.
Zoe and Beetle, middays on the Sports Hub.
The game in Milwaukee in December, the Celtics led by 11 early in the third quarter. At one point, we're down by 21. About a quarter and a half later, they got blitzed in the second half, and Milwaukee has jumped out to a 9-0 start here. Remember, the Bucks have lost 4 in a row. They have lost 7 of 8. They begin the day 3.5 games behind Atlanta just to get into the play-in tournament. And obviously, with Giannis out, it just figures to be a lost year in Milwaukee, but Celtics can't afford too many of these home losses to teams that are not going to be near it when the Celtics are at the front of this big 2 through 8 pack in the Eastern Conference. But you lose a couple of games and you're not going to be at the front of the pack for long. The Celtics are 5.5 games behind Detroit for the Eastern Conference lead, but they're only 5 games ahead of Miami, sitting in the 8th spot right now. And you've already lost a game on this homestand to a sub-500 team in Atlanta.
Bobby Portis is coming back like it was something's going on with his back. Got a nice little towel and a heat pack.
He walks out on the floor. Jalen just kind of walks away from him. There's some issues with those two.
It's a good thing.
James Capers, a veteran official, the crew chief today, having some laughing words with Rick Grossbeck. His courtside seat.
Remember his dad. That's a referee in the NBA.
All right, Celtics trying to start this game over again here, down 9-0 here in minute number 3. Here's Kata. Up top, dribble handoff for Derek White. Turns the corner, gets to the right elbow, steps back into a jumper. No good. Back iron on the rebound for Kuzma. Celtics 0 for 4, Milwaukee 4 for 4. Kuzma enters to Portis, looking for that green kick out. Derek White had that taken away. Portis bumps Sam Hauser, holds his ground, kick out to the far corner. Rollins 3, got it. It's 12-0. Good patience by Bobby Portis in the paint. Hauser's doing a good job on him. We didn't get to really talk about it. It got overlooked the other day. Sam Hauser's defense on DeMar DeRozan completely shut him out. Derek White, left-hand dribble coming strong. Green takes the paint away. Bounce pass, kick out. Pritchard switches to the left hand on Rollins, dribbling low, gets deep in the paint, draws the double, kick to the corner. Jalen aims at a 3, got it.
They were so focused on Pritchard in the paint.
Long lead pass. Kuzma runs it up with the left hand, no good, but he got down the floor in time to draw a foul. And Kuzma will go to the line. It takes the Celtics 3 minutes and 9 seconds to score. Now Kuzma with a 9-point lead gets free throws.
I mean, I know Giannis's brother is involved, but man, every play I'm watching him, he is jumping up. He's coaching almost like he's part of the coaching staff.
That's the next question, by the way. What happens to the two
Good night.
Antetokounmpo brothers?
Good night.
Kuzma gets the first free throw.
One leaves, the other one's leaving too.
Well, there's a third one. I mean, Giannis is just so much a part of the fabric of the city. And it's hard to envision it. Kuzma misses the second free throw, rebound Jaylen Brown. 13-3, Milwaukee by 10 here at the start.
Brown looks like he wants to take this thing over.
Jaylen Brown, kick out Hauser, coming off that big December as he starts a new January as he comes out this new month here today. Shot 45% from 3. Kata taken away in the paint by Portis. Kick out Hauser, steps to his left. Tough 3 is no good. Good defense here from the Bucks at the start. Kuzma. Gallop, slowed down by Derek White. Kick out to the trailer. A.J. Green for 3. Short. Rebound Derek White. A.J. Green, one of the leading three-point shooters in the league. They got a bunch of scary ones on this team. Do it very well. Derek White steps to his left. Quick 3. Bounces in. Celtics needed a friendly bounce, and they got it. Celtics now taking 7 of their 8 shots from 3 to begin the game. Turner up, takes the 3 on Sam Hauser. Spins away from him, takes it anyway, and makes it.
Hand in your face. Can't stop those.
Bucks are 6 of 7 from the floor to begin, 16-6. How about a three from Pritchard? No. Back iron, rebound. Hauser deflects it. Rollins can't grab it. Jaylen Brown does. Slides it, cross court to Peyton Pritchard. Switches to the behind-the-back dribble, moves it out to Derek White on the wing. A.J. Green challenges him, shot clock at 5. As Cato wants to hand off, instead he's got an opening. Beats Turner to the bucket. Flies in with a left-hand slam. Turner was a half step slow, and that's all Cato needed.
Might have fouled it, though. He's just going towards the basket.
No way Cato does that at the start of the year. Rollins, moving to his left. At the elbow. Backs it out. Moves to Kuzma, right-hand dribble, attacks the paint, floats it up with the right hand, no good, offensive rebound. Bobby Portis backs it out to the corner. Moves it to Rollins, Jaylen Brown on him. Celtics trying to cinch up defensively. Rollins, left-hand dribble around Cato, gets in deep, two-hand slam before Pritchard could get there.
That's Portis.
18-8, Celtics can't get closer here, still a 10-point game. Hauser puts it back in the hands of Derek White. Simons and Hugo Gonzalez for the first two to the scorers table here. Hauser floats it back to the left wing. Derek White jumps into a left side three. Got it. Here's what Max is about to say. That's his shot.
That's not. This time just came up, looked at it, never hesitated.
They're falling behind 12-0. Celtics have cut it to 7, 18-11. Here comes Rollins driving again. Left-hand finger roll, no good. Good defense from Jaylen Brown. Rebound, Hauser. Diagonal lead from Pritchard up the right side.
Nice.
Floats it ahead to Jaylen. Elevates and drops it off for Cato. Lays it in with the left hand. Turner may have knocked it away, but Cato scores easily, and Doc Rivers will grab the timeout.
I think that they're going to probably give, well, we'll see. They give him assist because he was trying to pass that ball over to Cato, who was wide open.
6:20 to go, opening quarter at the Garden. Milwaukee 18, Boston 13 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Imagine looking up and seeing 49 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 49 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the F-150 and the strong, hard-working Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2025 CY total sales.
Every part of your life deserves protection, from your car to your home to your family. At Amica Insurance, they're committed to helping you safeguard what matters most. For more than a century, Amica has provided personalized coverage and world-class service you can count on. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or life insurance, they'll help you find the right fit for your unique needs. Visit Amica.com to get a quote today, because peace of mind starts with protection.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Score a touchdown with all your fans. Get ready for the game with a trip to Shaw's or Star Market. Tackle your hungry team with Shaw's and Star Market party platters. Pick up sandwich platters, wing platters, shrimp platters, veggie and cookie platters that'll leave your fans cheering for more. Order ahead in-store, by phone, or online at shaws.com or starmarket.com. Shaw's and Star Market party platters are made fresh, so you always win. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Clinton Savings Bank is here to help power up your business. With our new partner services, you can process payments on any device, saving you time, and manage payroll with flexible, affordable options. Plus, with online banking, mobile deposit, ACH, and wire services, managing your business finances just got a whole lot easier. Enjoy no minimum balance requirement and no minimum deposit to open your business checking account. Visit clintonsavings.com to get started today. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Felger and Maz, afternoons on the Sports Hub.
Celtics basketball presented by Amica Insurance. And Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about their award-winning customer service. Celtics climbing out of a 12-0 hole here to start the game within 5 now, 18-13 with 6:20 to go in the first quarter. So earlier I was promoting the Bruins game, which is coming up later on our flagship station, playing outdoors in Tampa. My mother's listening, Max. Thanks, Mom. It's always nice to have you check in. And she said, how can you play outdoors in Florida? To which I responded, Where do you think it's warmer? Outside in Tampa today or inside an NHL arena? I mean, think it through, right? It's
not messing with moms, man.
Appreciate the patronage, but Kyle Kuzma on the inbound to Ryan Rollins. Bucks come out of the timeout. As I said, the subplot, Giannis is one subplot, but there's a lot here as I'm watching Sam Cassell in the foreground for me, and guy he coached with and played for with Doc Rivers on the far side of the floor. A.J. Green, bounce entry, Miles Turner. Derek White now on a Miles Turner assignment here. On the left side, he spins and he loses clean. He did. Turner standing, got deflected by Derek White. Doc Rivers off the bench screaming, and this is exactly one of these plays that you don't want to have to challenge. This is what Joe was talking about the other night.
Joe's like, throw the ball in.
Yeah. Doc is asking why he wasn't going to challenge anyway, but this is an issue we're talking about. Are the things that should be taken care of by the league where you don't use a challenge. Anthony Simons and Ugo, the first two off the bench for the Celtics. Simons for Derek White, handoff Jaylen Brown. Against Rollins, switches to the left hand, gets to 12 feet. Here's the step back, bounces out, and the rebound belongs to Rollins. And I'm laughing because Ugo is right in the middle of all of this. He's sticking his mug in there. Bounce entry, Bobby Portis. Derek White trying to hold his ground. Portis spins back to his right, floats it up. No good. Offensive rebound. Kuzma on the weak side. Got in behind Keita to throw it down.
Whoa. Now Kuzma. Life of the party right now. You'd said before. When it comes to play, the Bucks are a different team.
6 points, 3 rebounds early for Kyle Kuzma. Derek White drives, running floater, too strong. Rebound Turner, quick outlet. Bobby Portis up the left side. Simons, Lone Ranger back. And return to Kuzma, and then the bounce entry. Portis going to work on Simons. Pounds it twice with the right hand. Double team comes from Derek White. Entry Kuzma, no look kick out. Turner, straightaway three. Rims out, rebound. Jaylen Brown. Bucks have come to play today. Celtics trying to dig out here. Jaylen switches to the left hand. Takes Kuzma in deep. Turns and throws the kick out to Ugo. Up fakes the three. Drives on Portis. Fumbles it a little bit in the paint. Throws out towards Simons. Leans into a straightaway three. No good. Long rebound. Derek White going to chase it down. Finds Jaylen Brown. Ducks the shoulder. Left hand dribble drive. Deep in the paint. Trying to throw it to the corner. Simons saves it from going out of bounds. The bad pass, but he threw it right to Portis. Portis into the front court. Drop back for the trailer. A.J. Green got to take that three. He doesn't. Moves it in the corner instead to Kuzma. Kuzma up fakes on Keita. Puts it to the floor. Drives baseline. Reverses it up with the left hand. No good. Good job by Keita. Well, Kuzma looks active here. Jaylen Brown puts in the hands of Keita. Joining the play. Keita stomping into the paint against Turner. The shot blocker muscles it over him up and in with the left hand.
That was nice. Measured as a man. The defender gave a little pump fake. He never went.
Confidence is a heck of a thing, isn't it? Nearly an 8-second violation as Rollins pressured in the backcourt. Gets rid of it to Bobby Portis. Portis at the elbow, throws out to Kuzma. Shuttle pass right corner. Rollins, three over Keita. Got it.
Oh, nice little jab step to get that separation then.
23-15. Great offensive start here for Milwaukee this afternoon. Jaylen Brown push pass for Ugo Gonzalez. Return to Jaylen left side against Bobby Portis. Going to shoot the three over him. No good. Long rebound. Simons wins the foot race. Beats Rollins in. Moves it to Derek White. Jaylen's got to stop making this personal here with Portis. Derek White drives, misses the left-hand layup, gets his own rebound. Kick out Ugo, straightaway three. A little bit short. And the rebound, Keita has it. Celtics all over the offensive glass. Ugo. Little underhand pass to Derek White, but A.J. Green is on him, so Derek White turns the corner, forces it up. No good. Rebound Rollins, and Derek White just can't break out of the shooting slump here. He's 0 for 4 on 2-point shots. Bobby Portis battling Jaylen, gets him in deep. Left-hand jump hook, no good. And the rebound for Ugo. Both these guys got to stop making it personal here. They just want to go one-on-one. Celtics just 6 of 20 to begin the game. Jaylen down left side, fumbles it. And Turner could have had a steal, but he dropped it out of bounds. Celtics will get a break, and they'll get it back.
So sometimes when you try to go at a guy, you lose perspective of what the team is trying to accomplish.
What did Howard David always say? Back me up on this, man.
I just did. Can't go quicker
than that. Back me up on this.
It's called timing. I can't go while you're going.
It's just NBA games, man. 2026, they don't stop. Luka Garza in the game for the first time. Jaylen Brown moves to the Simons on the wing. Floating pass. Jaylen gets to it, but challenging for the steal was Nance, and he ended up fouling. It's a terrible foul with the shot clock winding down. Foul Jaylen Brown out of the three-point line. Gary Trent is in for Milwaukee. He can still score.
Is that a Nance? Nance? He kind of looked like my guy's son, but let's just see.
Inbound to Anthony Simons. I'm sure your extensive research on this game.
Yeah, Larry Nance, sure. Look for that.
Simons, right-hand dribble coming strong on Trent. Scoops it with the right hand off the window and in. He's gone to that one-handed scoop shot quite a bit lately.
He loves that move, and you see more players now go to it because you don't have to gather.
23-17. Milwaukee by 6. They led 12-0 at the start. Celtics have been playing from behind the entire quarter. 2:09 to go in the first. Rollins entry picked off by Derek White. He just threw it right into his hands. Derek White lead for Simons. Good look. Left side three. Money.
Boy, Simons just shoots it so easy.
And can we use this as another example of a game? People are, well, Derek White's not shooting it well. He's doing everything else there is to do. A.J. Green catches it on the wing, and before he can get rid of it to Nance, he steps out of bounds. Milwaukee turns it over, and all of a sudden, the Celtics have the ball in a one-possession game.
So see the crowd come up a little bit. Sharman comes in the game, and you can see Derek White. Like, how did I miss those shots? They're easy opportunities for me.
Derek White has hit his 2 threes, but he is 0 for 4 from 2. Celtics are 4 of 10 from 2, 4 of 12 from 3. Yet they only trail by 3 here. They got a bunch of offensive rebounds. Simons dribbles to his left, can't tie the game with a 3. It goes hard off the rim out of bounds.
They look at people and they look like somebody. Man, that's what I'm saying when I this Nance kid. I'm like, man, he look like Larry Nance. Nance just don't have a bunch of kids.
I know what all of you are thinking. I'm just waiting to see if Max finally gets it. Here is Pete Nance with that straightaway 3. It's good. It doubles the Milwaukee lead.
All of us are thinking. Okay.
Of course that's Larry Nance's son. It's his other son. Everybody else knows that but you. Pritchard, bounce pass for Luka Garza. And you're like, boy, he kind of looks like, yeah, of course he does. It's called genetics. Luka Garza or Pritchard on the wing. Trent on him. Pritchard switches to the left hand. Attacks Nance onto the basket. Circles. Wow. Fades away from the baseline. Crazy tough shot. No good. Ugo keeps the rebound alive, and it goes out of bounds off Nance. Another play that Ugo makes that won't show up in the box score.
Ugo, nice little drop step in. Is able to get the ball and just gather himself. He is so active with the hands.
Baylor Shireman gets another early call. The utility man. Under out of bounds, gets it into Pritchard. Pritchard being pressured by Trent, has to muscle it back to Shireman, moves into the corner where Ugo is open. 3 is no good, and the rebound finally belongs to Milwaukee. Trent for Rollins. Milwaukee by 6, final minute, first quarter. Rollins turns the corner, shuttles it back out to Nance, up fakes the 3, drives on Garza. Neither fleet of foot, and that drive is shut off. Rollins, entry too far for Nance, throw it away, picked off by Ugo. Ugo, lead pass for Peyton Pritchard, shovels for Shireman. Long cross court, fielded on the hop by Simons. Simons turns the corner on Nance, and steps back away from him, takes a 3 and drills it.
He gets so much separation with that little step back.
8 points in 6 minutes for Anthony Simons off the Boston bench. This could be an Anthony Simons day. 2 for 1 is gone here for Milwaukee. Their 12-point lead is almost gone. It's down to 3. 26-23. Rollins pushes off on Simons, drives, kicks to the corner, touch pass out to Trent on the right wing. 3 comes up short. Rebound Ugo, and the Celtics have the ball down by 3 as we hit 9 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Good recovery here by the Seas.
Amir Coffey getting some run here for Milwaukee. 4 seconds to go. It's in the hot hand. Anthony Simons steps to his left. 3 in the air. Tie game.
Woo! And that guy can cook.
Celtics fall behind 12-0, trailed by 10 most of the quarter. They close it on an 11-3 run with Anthony Simons scoring, wait for it, all 11 points. End of 1 at the Garden, right back where we started. Boston 26, Milwaukee 26 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. It's time for powerful performance, plus plenty of room inside. Start your journey in a brand new vehicle. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, Passport, or CR-V.
See dealer for financing details. Now at Wendy's, you can go big, biggie, or biggier. With our new $4, $6, or $8 meal, you choose your deal, as you should. Sorry, I get fired up when I'm talking deals. More biggie options, more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Hey, Boston, we all know this city works hard. From the seaport to Kendall Square, innovation moves fast here. So Boston companies need financial tools built for speed and control. That's where Brex comes in. Brex is the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics, but it's even more than that. Brex built an intelligent finance platform that uses AI agents to take manual finance tasks off your plate. Things like issuing cards to new hires, filling out expense reports, and enforcing your expense policy are all automated. Over 30,000 companies already run on Brex. Yours could too. Learn more at Brex.com.
Hi, it's Jason Todd from Blue Sky Restoration. All basketball season, Blue Sky is restoring historic garden moments on the parquet. Tune into the Celtics Radio Network every home game to hear this date in history restored by Blue Sky. And remember, if you have a property disaster, visit goblusky.com. Restoring your property and your life for a brighter tomorrow.
When it comes down to finding the lowest price on Michelin winter tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire's guaranteed lowest price. And when it comes to free services, nobody gives you more free services on your Michelin winter tires than Town Fair Tire. So why look for Michelin winter tires anywhere but Town Fair Tire, where you always get the guaranteed best deals? Nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire. Toucher and Hardy, mornings on the Sports Hub.
Celtics climbing out of a 12-0 hole to start the game, have it even at 26. Second quarter begins as soon as we take 10 seconds for station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. WBZ-FM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. Station.
Brandy and Max, sold out TD Garden. Zach Sanders in attendance this afternoon. And the Celtics and Bucks go to the second quarter, tied at 26. First quarter brought to you by your New England Ford dealers and Ford F-Series, America's best-selling truck for 49 years. Nearly 3 times the amount of time that Cooper Flagg has been alive. The much-anticipated first-ever game between Cooper Flagg and the team he grew up idolizing, the Boston Celtics, takes place Tuesday night, national telecast on NBC. And it's a pretty cool sight. I don't know, I'm sure you weren't watching Saturday Night Live last night when Michael Che had a great joke about Cooper Flagg setting the record this week. 49 points, most ever by a teenager in NBA history. As Michael Che said, not a great start to Black History Month. Wow. They get to do that.
That's pretty good. Yeah, they do.
Whenever I think of
leave it down.
You were the king of Black History Month jokes. So the time of year.
Hey, give me a right to do something. I got the shortest month of the year.
And the coldest. Tie game as we go to the second quarter. Pritchard, the only Celtic starter out there with Simons, Gonzalez, Garza, and Shireman. Cole Anthony is in the game for Milwaukee. Player really played well against the Celtics in Orlando. Pritchard, tough step back on Nance. It's a 3 and it's good. But the tougher the shot, it seems, is usually the one that gets him going.
I mean, you're talking about stepping back from a guy about 6'10".
Pritchard had been 0 for 4 in the first quarter. Derek White 0 for 4 from 2, and yet the Celtics now have the lead. Entry Nance scoops it up over Gonzalez, no good. Who altered the shot? Ugo did. Nance took a tough tumble, so it's a 5-on-4 the other way. Simons attacks, gets in pretty deep. Cole Anthony waiting for him, so he will retreat to the corner. Simons, hot hand, steps to his left, long 2, rims out. Rebound Bobby Portis.
It's almost every shot he takes looks like it's going in.
Some days it does. He started 4-6. He had 11. And Simons ends up stepping in front of Cole Anthony and committing the foul. Bucks have struggled offensively when Cole Anthony's been on the floor. They've struggled defensively when Trent's been on the floor. Tough to find the combination, but here's the clue. Here's the spoiler. Take Giannis away, and this team isn't that good.
I'm going to have to go over and say hello to the legend here in a minute. Tom Sanders sitting in front of us.
Again, if you're just joining us, celebrating the 75th anniversary of the integration of the NBA. You forget it wasn't integrated the first couple of years. Falling away, Cole Anthony, tough shot for him. No good, but an easy offensive rebound put back. Bobby Portis got over somebody, either Pritchard or Shireman or both.
Cole Anthony, again, is an enigma to me. I thought he'd be so much better coming into this league, especially when he's with Orlando.
I like that pickup for Milwaukee. Pritchard down the left side. Nance takes the paint away. Kick out Ugo. Return to Pritchard. Resets on the wing. Right hand dribble. Switches to the left. In the paint. diagonal kick out. Trent saw it coming, deflected it out of bounds. Celtics will inbound with 4.2 to shoot.
What they do is they make Pritchard work, though, too. You watch him dribble all the way in. That takes energy. Then comes back out, resets himself, and they throw the ball back to him. So not a lot of guys over there who are initiating the offense other than Pritchard.
Shireman, he had to go on the inbound. Didn't get it to him in time, so it moves into the corner. Pritchard dribbles in, feeling contact, runs it up from the baseline, no good. Peyton Pritchard is finally starting to get some calls. I don't think I've ever heard him yell like that to try to draw a foul, and he did. And that's a sign that, veteran players and the officials start to know you, and Peyton Pritchard gets the free throws there. I don't want to lose too much of the integration stuff because it's important on a day like this. I think baseball really has cornered the market on the stories of the players who integrated that game and what they had to go through. And I don't think NBA players who were in the NBA in the 50s, and you get more of it in Boston because we've heard the stories of playing exhibition games in the South and not being allowed to stay at hotels and things like that. And the things that some of these players went through. And even, I think, more towards your era, when it was accepted is the wrong word, but players of color were viewed differently through a different lens.
I don't think that's changing.
Even now, you don't think? I think maybe it hasn't by people of a certain age. But I just don't think younger people view it that way. It's an interesting discussion. Pritchard gets the free throw. You may remember this. I'm going to get to this in a second. Kick out Nance, awkward looking flat three is no good. Celtics lead this 31-28 early in the second quarter. Pritchard. Ooh.
Yeah. Almost tore his leg up, man.
Right, Garza in the paint. Instead, he's going to drive. Pritchard gets it deep, draws the second man, finds Garza. Double pump fake on Nance. He's just going to try to bull his way forward. Wow. Reverses it up and in. Garza had nowhere to go, so he just threw it over his shoulder, and it fell for him. Celtics by 5.
Garza's rough.
It's amazing. 13-2 is the latest run here for the Celtics. They've gone from down 12 to up 5. Bounce entry, gets to Portis. Now being guarded by Jordan Walsh. Portis backs him down to the mid-block. Portis in the paint, shuttle pass out to Kuzma. Fall away three, swish. Kuzma's wearing his shoes today.
That was very much a catch, like you see Derek White might do. Catch and shoot, already up in the air.
9 points, 3 rebounds in 10 minutes for Kuzma. 33-31, Boston by 2. 9:14 to go in the first half. Garza looking for Simons. Simons drives it on Nance, leans into him, trying to draw a foul. He doesn't get the call. It's an air ball. Shireman with the rebound. They swing it around to Pritchard. Shot clock didn't reset. So Pritchard knifes through everybody, switches to the right hand in midair, and runs it off the window and in.
Oh, great little move going back across his body with that one.
Pritchard, 7 points, all in this second quarter. 35-31, Boston by 4. Cole Anthony turns the corner. He goes to the right hand and scores. He beats Pritchard and gets the 2 right back.
That was too easy, man. Pritchard normally stays up on that hand. This time drove him to the weak hand, but he laid it in quickly.
Peyton Pritchard for Jordan Walsh deep on the right side. Return to Pritchard. Step back on Nance. Moves it to the left wing. Simons another 3.
Man, and you can look at Trent. Trent's looking over at Doc Rivers like, okay, what do I do? Well, you might want to be up a little bit closer. You might want to deny the basketball.
14 points in 10 minutes for Anthony Simons here. Celtics have gone from down 12 to up 5. Cole Anthony, extra pass. Nance flips it up and in for the baseline. There are nights that you watch the Bucks and they just don't compete. This is not one of them. 38-35, Boston by 3, early second quarter. Simons moves it left side. Peyton Pritchard against Nance. Pritchard switches to the left hand. Now ducks the shoulder, draws the second man, then kicks to Garza for the straightaway 3. Rims out, rebound Portis. Portis with 5 rebounds here, starting for the injured Giannis. Cole Anthony down the right side, zips it to the left corner. Portis steps back, watches Jordan Walsh sail by, and rims out the 3. Rebound Garza.
And everything happened, Walsh goes at it, makes him reconnect. Almost double clutch that shot.
Peyton Pritchard going right at Nance, gets in deep, double pump fake. Got jostled off his spot, but he's able to kick out to Simons, who's open. 3 is no good, and the rebound is number 6 for Bobby Portis. Portis was a player who was on the Celtics radar in that draft. They ended up taking Terry Rozier. Doc Rivers doesn't like the frenetic nature here of this. I think he'd like to get Miles Turner back in the game. He'll grab the timeout. We're going to talk about Doc, too, here as he walks into TD Garden. this afternoon. 7:09 to go first half. Boston 38, Milwaukee 35 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, small business owners, listen up. There's a team rooting for your success at Cambridge Savings Bank. They're ready to listen, understand, and support your vision every step of the way. Visit CambridgeSavings.com, member FDIC.
Too many veterans in Massachusetts are living without the dental care they deserve, jeopardizing their oral health and overall health. Hi, I'm Boston forward Sam Hauser, and that's why I've joined the Delta Dental of Massachusetts for Veterans Assist. This season, with every assist on the court, Delta Dental donates $25 up to $50,000 to the Tufts School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. Together, we're opening doors to critical oral health care for veterans experiencing housing challenges. They've served us, now it's our turn to serve them. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/veterans.
Ski season is here. Before you hit the slopes, don't forget to stop by Country Ski and Sport and get the equipment and service you need to make the most out of this winter. Bring your skis in to take advantage of our $79.95 tune-up special to get your skis waxed and sharpened. Stop by one of our stores in Quincy, Hanson, or Westwood, or shop online at countryski.com.
Hey, I'm Richard Brackett with the Federal and Stazione de Federal. Both our Waltham restaurants are celebrating the big game weekend with championship cuts and primetime seafood. My partner David Alphonse at the Federal has your final cut for two, featuring cowboy steak, buttered lobster tail, and 2 baked stuffed shrimp. Looking for a big finish, Italiano style? Join me at Stazione de Federal with a world-class wine list featuring iconic Italian labels. Stazione de Federal's Scratch Kitchen will be presenting Surf and Turf, veal medallions with lobster risotto garnished with lobster claws. So join us all weekend for a championship-level dining experience.
This is 2026. No more messing around. It's the first day of the rest of your life. Today, you are switching to Astound. Shifting your Wi-Fi and life into a new gear. Reliable, affordable connection. So you can browse, watch, and play like you've always wanted. Because slow Wi-Fi is so last year. Under budget, full speed ahead. That's Astound. Gig Wi-Fi for $50 a month with a 3-year price lock. Restrictions apply. See astound.com for details.
The Bruins play on the Sports Hub.
Celtics by 3, 38-35, 7:09 to go in the first half. And Max said he wanted to go down and pay his respects, which is always cool to see. And everyone remembers, let me lead you in, as we are wont to do. In your first year, Tommy Heinsohn was still the coach, and everybody remembers that he got fired fairly early in that season, but people don't remember who took over as head coach.
Tom Sanders was there. And it was great. Now we're looking at some of these people in front of us. Cooper. This is his son. Sons are here in front of us right now. Lloyd, sons here in front of us. What a legacy is when you think about having fathers like that who played in a league and did what they did.
Bill Russell's daughter, Yadi's here today. I've got to spend some time with her over the last year. It's really, in doing a lot of these podcasts and tying together, the documentary last year, I think, was not just the latest influx of Celtics nostalgia. I think it really connected a lot of people from the generation. So we see a lot more people.
What documentary?
Celtic City, Max.
Oh,
I know the one that didn't. You know what? I know you're bitter about the fact that it didn't talk about you enough. But there was a 90-minute documentary ESPN did on the '84 finals. You got your love there. There's only so much you can do.
Sorry, Sean. I just have to be in.
Turner misses the 3, and the rebound belongs to Jaylen Brown. You got a lot of play.
I'm offended. Let me be offended, okay? Let me be offended.
I'm just saying, you got a lot of play.
Let me be offended.
I'm looking at your number hanging at the top of the building here. I mean, let's not like get carried away. Jaylen Brown back in the game, muscles his way, and he knocked Rollins out of the way. Kuzma takes the paint away, so we'll kick out to Hauser. His 3 is no good. Rebound comes right down to Jordan Wall, who tries to force it to Queta in traffic. Queta just slaps the hand of Portis away, and as he's falling out of bounds, gets rid of it to Pritchard, who finds Hauser, relocates for a straightaway 3. That's no good, and the rebound eventually is going to be Queta in position, drawing a loose ball foul on Milwaukee.
Well, and a good job by Queta this time. Just get inside out. And Turner, who is rough and tough. The thing about Turner, I've always thought about a small center when I'm thinking about size and bulk. Doesn't have a lot of that, so normally he gets by with his quickness.
See, earlier what I was saying about even when you were coming into the league, I remember vividly, I was a little kid, but I remember a Sport magazine article. Literally, this is what you could do in 1980 or 81. I had an article saying, these are the players, these are the black players in the NBA that play white, and these are the white players that play black. You could do that in 1980 or 81 or whatever, and nobody would say anything about it.
Maybe they will.
Bounce pass. Derek White for Queta, leans in, no good. Offensive rebound. Jordan Walsh muscles it back up. That won't go. But the Celtics cannot score from anywhere. They're shooting 38%, but they are muscling their way to these offensive rebounds, and that is resulting in free throws and fouls piling up.
Well, you did say, but, talk about this Buck team being one of the worst rebounding teams. But it surprises me with their size, though. Look at the size of their lineup out there. You would think that this would be a really good rebounding club.
This is with Portis, we said they started today with Portis, the lineup they have out there now, Portis, Turner, and Kuzma. I'm getting to the point, there's the secondary level of racism that the inaugural players in the league were dealing with things like you can't stay at the hotel, like overt racism. Even in your generation, as Jordan Walsh makes the free throws to make it 40-35, you're getting to the point where, well, he's a natural athlete. What a great athlete he is versus the IQ. Right.
Man, Danny used to mock that.
Well, because your team was exactly the right. Because Danny was you and Danny represented you guys killed that. Rollins jump pass into the corner. A.J. Green, nowhere to go on Jordan Walsh. Jordan Walsh has been all over the place here. Kick out deep three. Kuzma, no good, and sails over the top of the backboard. Celtics lead by 5.
Now, they're making the Bucks do some things now by having Kuzma. Kuzma wants to be attack and be a slasher. Right now, he can't.
A lot of this has come up today because Doc Rivers has been using his pedestal. Jaylen Brown dribbles to the right elbow. His jumper rattles home. Celtics finally get a shot to fall. And after all of this, the Celtics lead by 7. It's their largest lead. Bucks score the first 12 points of this game. 42-35. Celtics by a touchdown. Rollins attacking, floats it over Queta. It's good. Queta altered the shot, but it did rattle home.
It was a nice little hook shot by Rollins.
He's had a nice year. Great start to Rollins today. 6 of 7, 14 points in the first half. Celtics with Walsh, White, Queta, Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser. Queta or Derek White straight away. Steps to his left, another 3. This one rims out. Rebound comes to Jordan Walsh. 1-on-3. Zips it out to Hauser. Open. 3. No good. And the rebound on the weak side. Turner deflects it right to Jordan Walsh, who draws another foul. And the Celtic fans in the building today are going to go crazy over the effort they're getting from Jordan Walsh.
Working that glass, man. They love the second chance opportunities. This time just got inside out. Work. Nobody put a body on it. Speaking of one, Tom Sanders, pretty good rebounder himself offensively.
But as Red would say, not as good as Paul Silas. Wow. On your night, quick 3 by Derek White, rims out. Right off the side of the bounds. Nance has the rebound. Celtics are shooting 37% from the floor, 31% from 3, and they're up by 5. Offense has struggled late. They kick out A.J. Green, left side 3 is good. This kid can shoot the basketball. Bucks second to Denver in three-point shooting. They're 7 of 12 this afternoon, but they trail. Jordan Walsh, shot margin, man. Celtics are taking 11 more shots here. Entry, gets to Jaylen Brown. He goes behind the back. Bad pass, but it dribbles its way out to who? Jordan Walsh. He's got a magnet on right now. He attacks, goes to the left hand and scores.
He loves that move. Slashing with the body, then leaning to the side with the left hand going by the defender.
How do you know how to guard a guy so where he's going to go when he doesn't know where he's going to go?
Absolutely.
44-40. Celtics by 4, and away from the ball. Looks like Hauser has a hold of Miles Turner and commits the foul. Second foul on the Celtics. Milwaukee is right at the limit right now.
See a lot of grabbing and pulling on the inside, but the Bucks, because they're a physical team, they're going to make you foul them on the inside because they want to play in the paint right now.
Nance for Kuzma. Bounce pass. Nance gets in behind Queta, but can't get a shot away. Drops it, picked off the floor by Rollins. Rollins with a shot clock at 4, has to make a move quick. High arcing lob, knocked away from Turner. Hauser plays the defense to slap it away. It'll go back to the Bucks, but we're down to 0.8 of a second here remaining on the shot clock.
That was a great play then, not to let him catch that ball because he was going straight up with it.
Not going to give you a second to ponder what Sam Hauser's shooting against the Bucks this year. Entry deflected, and because it got deflected by Jordan Walsh, by the time Turner gets it, he can't even get a shot off. Shot clock violation. Sam Hauser from Wisconsin. Milwaukee, his city. He's 0 for 14 now against the Bucks. 0 for 14.
I thought it said home cooking or lack of.
Mias Queta. Kick out Jaylen Brown. Attacks left side. Jumps into Turner, draws a foul. And that, if I'm the Bucks, I'm saying, wait a minute. Well, Jaylen Brown just went sideways and launched himself into Turner to get free throws.
When did they get this on Kuzma instead?
That's it. And you heard Eddie Palladino say correction because he was about to say Turner, but they did call it on Kuzma on the backside.
Kuzma had his hands on it, pushed him with a body then. Got that foul.
Those free throws good. You know, when I'm tweeting the Sam Hauser stat, that's a good opportunity for you to, you know, fill the void and talk about anything you want, really.
You were on a roll there for a minute, so
Well,
I thought I'd let you go.
I am, you know, I think we're privileged. This is a Grandine Max privilege that we enjoy, that you and I can sit here and have this third rail conversation about race in the NBA and time in the middle of calling a game. Rollins moving to his left. 1 or 2 free throws for Jaylen Brown. 45-40 is the Boston lead. Kuzma fumbles his dribble, has it back at the low block against Jaylen Brown. Kick out gives Turner a wide open, high arcing three, but it's no good. Long rebound headed for the corner, and Jaylen Brown will grab it before it goes out of bounds. Celtics by 5. 3:08 to go in the first half. Jaylen, high left-hand dribble. Here comes Derek White to get it on the wing against Rollins. They're going to switch up here. Double team comes towards Derek White. Jaylen Brown on the behind-the-back pass. Into the corner. Jordan Walsh, good pass into the paint. Fielded by Cato, flips it up and in. That's a nice play from Jordan Walsh.
Yeah, 2 guys hooked up together. Cato able to be the beneficiary at the very end.
Celtics have their largest lead. Bucks going off to a 12-0 lead. They've only scored 28 points the rest of the half. 47-40 is the Boston lead. Kuzma down the left side. Zips an entry, and Nance who floats it up and in over Cato. Kuzma, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists in 16 minutes here. Derek White for Cato. Dribble handoff back to Derek White. Turns the corner, gets into the elbow. Tiptoes the baseline, then hands off to Cato. He misses the layup. Cato punches it away from Rollins, but it's saved by Turner.
Tried to get it up too quick on the glass. Saw the shot blocker there.
A.J. Green behind a Turner screen. Bounce pass for Turner. Whoa. Attacks Cato, knocks him backwards twice. And which way we go? We got 2 officials calling different things. This foul, I believe, is going to be on Cato. And it'll be free throws for Miles Turner. When we return, 2:09 to go first half. Boston 47, Milwaukee 42. On the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Nothing compares to catching your Boston Celtics live, and nobody knows that better than you, Celtics fans. It all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Boston Celtics and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Celtics tickets at Ticketmaster, even if you're headed to the game last minute. Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets, and there's no better brag than saying you saw it live. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Every part of your life deserves protection. From your car to your home to your family. At Amica Insurance, they're committed to helping you safeguard what matters most. For more than a century, Amica has provided personalized coverage and world-class service you can count on. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or life insurance, they'll help you find the right fit for your unique needs. Visit Amica.com to get a quote today, because peace of mind starts with protection.
Every great team is built around its all-stars. So let's meet the stars of your New England Ford dealers' award-winning lineup of SUVs. First up, we have the Bronco and Bronco Sport. Key players with iconic styling that sets them apart on the road. And all-terrain capability makes them ready for anything. Then there's the Ford Explorer with room for 7 passengers and lots of gear. Your New England Ford dealers have some great offers on the whole award-winning lineup. Stop by today and see for yourself.
This is Boston's home for sports.
Celtics by 5, 47-42 with 2:09 to go in the first half. A lot of the legends and their families being introduced here on the Heritage Day. Celtics and Bucks honoring the 75th anniversary of the integration of the NBA. Kind of a cool day, as we said, to have Doc Rivers speak before the game. We've been talking for a while about how it seems like Doc Rivers and Steve Kerr have been the only ones speaking about the things that are going on in the world, and I think it's really interesting as I was walking in here today doing my little video I've been doing for you guys. Think about how many Sunday afternoon games on national TV like we have today that Doc Rivers has coached in this building, and how Doc's last game as coach of the Celtics was in this building. The loss to the Knicks in 2013. 10 years later, his last game as coach of the Sixers was in this building after the Jason Tatum 50-piece in Game 7. And you have to wonder if the Bucks are going to go in a different direction here. Doc is not the coach who's ever been that attracted to rebuilding situations with young players. You do at some point have to ask yourself, if Doc Rivers, who is 6th on the all-time coaching wins list in NBA history, 6th, if this is the last time he's going to coach in this building.
Well, you start looking to it age, too, where he's going to stand. I mean, he's older, and now they're all a bunch of younger coaches right now who want to get an opportunity to come in and coach.
Think about it. I won't give it away right away, but try to name the 5 guys in front of him. There's only 5 who've won more games in the NBA. Bucks out of the timeout. Shot clock at 6. They're down by 5. Turning, fading. Tough line drive jumper from Portis is no good. The rebound, Derek White will snatch it. Celtics done a much better job rebounding here the last quarter plus. Jordan Walsh has been really good. He returns it to Derek White. Derek White creeping down the left side. Far and away the Celtics' best plus-minus player this year. Now Sam Hauser still looking for his first make against the Bucks. He is double teamed, so he kicks out Jaylen Brown. Entry, Jordan Walsh against Portis. Going to throw back out to the corner. Hauser 3, finally. His 15th shot against the Milwaukee Bucks this year is the first one to go in, and the Celtics have their largest lead. 50-42. Rollins step back long two is an air ball from the baseline, but good box out. Miles Turner got the inside out position. He draws the foul. Celtics had the foul to give here, up by 8 with 1:20 to go in the first half.
Turner gives you that space on the inside, so much bigger. You said leaves Indianapolis, and thought everything in Milwaukee might be right up the road. Would be better. Not so much.
Looks like both the Pacers and Bucks will miss the play-in. And Rollins, left-hand dribble, attacking Sam Hauser. Kick out of the wing. Up faking. Portis steps into 17 feet, misses again. Rebound pulled down by Jaylen Brown. Jaylen's been aggressive on the glass here. He's got 7 rebounds now in the first half. Derek White switches to the right hand, goes right at the shot blocker. Turner puts it off the window and in before Turner can react.
Wrong footed it, man. And got the big going back, got him on the wrong foot, and he wasn't able to move or jump.
Reversal of the game in Milwaukee. 22-point turnaround in favor of the home team again. This time it's the Celtics up by 10. Final minute, first half. A.J. Green deep on the right side against Jordan Walsh. Trying to bump him away. Switches so he's got Derek White in front of him. Then he goes left side. Nance's 3 is no good. Rebound Jaylen Brown. That's not the guy you want shooting him.
Brown again on the glass.
8 rebounds now for Jaylen. Derek White sees an opening. Attacks A.J. Green. Pulls up at 10 feet. Knocks it down. The Celtics are rolling right now.
Well, Derek's not getting into his mid-range game.
12-2 is the Boston run. 54-42 from a 12-point deficit to a 12-point lead. Miles Turner, one parquet square behind the three-point line. Launched a deep 3, no good. Rebound Jaylen Brown. All Celtics here in the last quarter plus. You know who got this thing turned around? Anthony Simons did. And Jordan Walsh and Derek White have kept the momentum going. Final shot, Todd. Jaylen going to attack, elevate, scooping up and in with the right hand. He leaves 1.1, but what a finish to the first half after a terrible start. Rollins will hold it, clock hits triple zeros. Milwaukee started this game on a 12-0 run. The Celtics end the first half on a 14-2 run, and everything has turned around from a 12-point deficit to a 14-point lead. Coming up, Sean Silver scores rest of the games coming up in the NBA today, including the debut of NBC Sunday Night Basketball. Plus the Bruins playing outside in Tampa tonight as they get ready for the Olympic break. And back here at the Garden as the Celtics in sight. I'll try it again in English. The Celtics in search of their 31st win of the year will take a 14-point lead to the second half. They're up on the Bucks 56-42 at halftime on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
The 99 Restaurants $14.99 Big Deal Meals always hit the spot. They're big on flavor, big on comfort, and big on value. And now you can dig into these hearty favorites any day of the week. That's right, the $14.99 Big Deal Meals are available all day, every day. So now you can have the roasted turkey dinner all week long. Hurry in today or every day for any one of our $14.99 Big Deal Meals. You gotta love the nines.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening.
Jalen Brunson does it again!
and never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
Now at Wendy's, you can go big, biggie, or biggier. With our new $4, $6, or $8 meal, you choose your deal, as you should. Sorry, I get fired up when I'm talking deals. More biggie options, more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Bob's a financial professional who's currently enjoying a win-win scenario, meeting with a valued client and enjoying a round of golf. But Bob's used to win-win scenarios because he works with Mass Mutual, who not only provides the freedom and flexibility to offer his clients products and solutions that meet their needs, they offer Bob the autonomy, compensation, and optional home office support that meet his. Win-win. Success for your clients and yourself. The feeling is Mass Mutual. Learn more at massmutual.com/wealthmanagement.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. It's time for powerful performance. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, or CRV. Hurry into your Honda dealer today.
The Pats play on the Sports Hub.
Step back on Nance, moves it to the left wing. Simons another three.
And you can look at Trent's looking over at Doc Rivers like, okay, what do I do? Well, you might want to be up a little bit closer. You might want to deny the basketball.
14 points in 10 minutes for Anthony Simons here. Celtics have gone from down 12 to up 5.
Welcome into our Waltham studios. I'm Sean Silver with your Celtics halftime. Our score, 56-42, Boston over the Bucks. And the player taking care of business in the first half was Anthony Simons, as you just heard there. 14 points at the half for the Green. Sponsored by Cambridge Savings Bank. Taking care of business starts with a great team with CSB. You get a partner who puts you first so you can focus on what matters most. Visit CambridgeSavings.com. Stop by a branch to start your relationship today. Member FDIC. February 1st. The Groundhog's still in the ground. The trade deadline, the All-Star break forthcoming. They're announcing the reserves tonight. The start of Black History Month and the first NBA Pioneers Classic. Celtics come into this one tied for second in the East. The Bucks headed in the opposite direction with Giannis on the bench. And the end of an era forthcoming in Milwaukee. But none of that matters when you come out flat on your home court. Milwaukee started this game on a 12-0 run. Ryan Rollins with 7 early on, but they'd give it all up as Anthony Simons got hot to end the first quarter.
Ugo, lead pass for Peyton Pritchard, shovels for Shireman. Long cross court, fielded on a hop by Simon. Simons turns the corner on Nance and steps back away from him, takes a three and drills it.
He gets so much separation with that little step back.
8 points in 6 minutes for Anthony Simons off the Boston bench. This could be an Anthony Simons day.
Anthony Simons days. More of them, please. We've been looking for him all season. As technical director Matt Stenberg and I were just talking about, it's kind of been a theme lately. Simons heating up just in time for the trade deadline, right? He scored 11 consecutive points to end this first quarter.
Near Coffey getting some run here for Milwaukee. 4 seconds to go. It's in the hot hand. Anthony Simons steps to his left. 3 in the air. Tie game.
Man, that guy can cook.
Second quarter of this game, a rock fight, though. Till the Celtics open it up with the last 4 minutes or so. I think they went on about a 14-2 run there to give themselves a 56-42 lead. Boston shot at just 38% in the first. For the game now, they've got their shooting percentage up to 44%, but not a banner first half by Celtic standards. Despite that, they tallied 26 points in the opening quarter, mainly on the strength of getting more opportunities. Now, Simon's the only Celtic in double figures on 4 or 6 shooting in that fourth quarter, those quick 11 points. He's got 14 right now. But Boston in the second, they continue to crash the offensive glass, take better care of the basketball than the Bucks did, and Jordan Walsh doing the little things helped them maintain a lead.
Jalen, high left-hand dribble. Here comes Derek White to get it on the wing against Rollins. They're going to switch up here. Double team comes towards Derek White. Jaylen Brown on the behind the back pass. Into the corner. Jordan Walsh, good pass into the paint. Fielded by Cater, who flips it up and in. That's a nice play from Jordan Walsh.
Yeah, two guys hooked up together. Cater able to be the beneficiary.
Walsh to Cater there for the bucket. You heard Derek White, mention that clip. He's up to 10 points on the game as he was a part of that 14-2 run to end the first half and give the Celtics a 56-42 lead. We mentioned the Celtics shooting at a 44% for the half. They made 9 of 26 from downtown. That's a 35% clip. 5 of 6 at the charity stripe. The Bucks shooting 46% for the game, 7 of 15 from behind the arc, 47% there, 1 of 2 on their free throws. Again, it's the little things. The Celtics winning the rebounding battle handily 25-18. They've had more free throw opportunities. They've had fewer turnovers. They dished out 12 assists to Milwaukee's 9. So the Celtics have this 14-point lead at the half based on the character of their play and not necessarily a standout overall offensive performance. With the score, 56-42 Celtics at the midway point of this one. We'll get your headlines coming up, and then Grandy and Max will have the call of the second half on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub, Celtics Radio Network.
Clinton Savings Bank is here to help power up your business. With our new partner services, you can process payments on any device, saving you time, and manage payroll with flexible, affordable options. Plus, with online banking, mobile deposit, ACH, and wire services, managing your business finances just got a whole lot easier. Enjoy no minimum balance requirement and no minimum deposit to open your business checking account. Visit clintonsavings.com to get started today. Member FDIC, member DIF.
It's a new year. Isn't it time for a new Ford? At Best Ford, save thousands in finance savings with 0% financing for 72 months on our most popular Fords. Or take your pick. A new 2025 Bronco Sport for $349 or 2025 F-150 for $459. Plus, exclusively at the Best Ford, we'll give you up to $2,500 over Kelley Blue Book on your trade. The best will sell first, so first shop the best at thebestford.com. www.bestford.com/special event disclosures for full details.
Electrical contractors, get on board Granite City Electric's GCE Night Train. Order your materials to be delivered overnight to the job site the following morning and save time and money. Go to GCEnighttrain.com to order.
Hello, America. It's me here to talk about the Big Beautiful Bill Act.
That's enough from you, Donnie. This is Big Beautiful Brian from Norfolk Power. And there's never been a better time to buy your new machine. Why? Because you can immediately deduct the cost with the passing of the Big Beautiful Bill Act. That's right. Write off with your write-off all year long at Norfolk Power. Both new and used equipment qualify. Buy smarter, work faster, and come see the full lineup at Norfolk Power. Rentham, Carver, and Burrville, Rhode Island. Consult your tax accountant, but don't wait. Depreciate. Norfolk Power.
1-877 Cars for Kids. K-A-R-S Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS for Kids.
Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
This March, the road to the global game runs through New England. 2 international powers, 1 historic stage. Brazil versus France, Thursday, March 26th at Gillette Stadium. 90 minutes of world-class international soccer live on U.S. soil. Part of Road to 26, a national series featuring the world's elite. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster or roadto26.com.
The Celtics play on the Sports Hub. Sports Hub headlines presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Scoreboard from around the league brought to you by Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest prices on tires, go to Town Fair Tire because nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. Looking around the association, this is the only game going on at this hour. Celtics up over the Bucks 56-42 at halftime. Everything later, including a national TV doubleheader and the reveal of the All-Star reserves. Meanwhile, at Gillette Stadium, packed this morning as the Patriots get sent off to Santa Clara in the big game next weekend. NFL reports that the Raiders are set to hire Seattle offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak as their next head coach. The Cardinals reportedly set to hire Rams offensive coordinator Mike LaFleur to the same position. The Brewers Bruins, not the Brewers. They don't play for another couple of months. Bruins taken to the ice in Tampa for the Stadium Series tonight. David Pastrnak named the NHL's second star for January. Fraser Minton, Rookie of the Month. Red Sox in the news. They traded Jordan Hicks to the White Sox along with prospect David Sandlin for a player to be named, Gage Zell, and a player to be named later. And in the Australian Open, Carlos Alcaraz, the winner, becoming the youngest player at 22 to complete the career Grand Slam. I'm Sean Silver, Sean Graney, and Cedric Maxwell. The call the second half coming up on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub, Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, it's Joe Murray, and here's another reason nobody around does it like Town Fair Tire. Reason number 6, free site-to-store shipping to all Town Fair Tire locations. I always drive with confidence thanks to Town Fair Tire. You get the best price, perks after the sale, and customer service that actually cares. There's no place I'd rather go because nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Go to townfairtire.com to see more reasons why nobody does it like Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
98.5 The Sports Hub and the Celtics Radio Network welcome the following new partners. Delta Dental of Massachusetts. They've teamed up with Boston's Sam Hauser for Veterans Assist to help deliver dental care to veterans experiencing housing challenges across Massachusetts. Blue Sky Restoration. Tune in to hear this date in history being restored by Blue Sky all season long. And remember, if you have a property disaster, visit goblusky.com. And your New England Chevy dealers and the Chevy Silverado. From the home of the Celtics, thank you for joining our winning team.
At Shaw's and Star Market, find value down every aisle with our own brands. Enjoy our best for less. Our exclusive brands like O Organics, Open Nature, Overjoyed, Signature Select, and more. And are only found down our aisles. And now you can save even more. Earn 5 times the reward points on hundreds of products. Just click the offer in your For You gallery and look for the shelf tags. Plus, unlock bonus savings instantly when you click Play and Earn in the deal section. Our exclusive brands are a big deal. Save more at your local Shaw's and Star Market today.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Hey, Boston, we all know this city works hard. From the Seaport to Kendall Square, innovation moves fast here. So Boston companies need financial tools built for speed and control. That's where Brex comes in. Brex is the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics, but it's even more than that. Brex built an intelligent finance platform that uses AI agents to take manual finance tasks off your plate. Things like issuing cards to new hires, filling out expense reports, and enforcing your expense policy are all automated. Over 30,000 companies already run on Brex. Yours could too. Learn more at Brex.com.
Hello, America. It's me here to talk about the Big Beautiful Bill Act.
That's enough from you, Donnie. This is Big Beautiful Brian from Norfolk Power. And there's never been a better time to buy your new machine. Why? Because you can immediately deduct the cost with the passing of the Big Beautiful Bill Act. That's right. Ride off with your write-off all year long at Norfolk Power. Both new and used equipment qualify. Buy smarter, work faster, and come see the full lineup at Norfolk Power. Rentham, Carver, and Burrville, Rhode Island. Consult your tax accountant, but don't wait. Depreciate. Norfolk Power.
Electrical contractors, get on board Granite City Electric's GCE Night Train. Order your materials to be delivered overnight to the job site the following morning and save time and money. Go to GCEnighttrain.com to order.
The Revolution play on the Sports Hub.
Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks getting ready for the second half, but we can't get to the second half. On this day, we're celebrating NBA heritage. It's also the 25th anniversary season of Granny and Max. This date in Celtics history brought to you by Blue Sky Restoration. Go visit BLUSKY.com. Blue Sky Restoration, restoring your property and your life for a brighter tomorrow.
It's time for This Date in Celtics History, being restored by Blue Sky Restoration Contractors.
What a pass by DJ!
42 for Paul Pierce.
A three-pointer for Danny Ainge.
KG is locked and loaded tonight. Deron Butler leans in, misses a short jumper, pressure by Ray Allen. Rebound Rondo, long lead pass, Tony Allen. And on the field finds Garnett, and he'll do it right now. The two-hand slam by Kevin Garnett, and he has passed Larry Bird on the all-time NBA scoring list. But back in those days, it felt like it was a new milestone every night. 16 years ago today, Kevin Garnett passed Larry Bird for 24th on the NBA scoring list. KG played another 6 years. He's now fallen all the way to 23rd. Larry is now 40th all-time on the NBA scoring list.
It's amazing how these great players start to drop with these scoring.
It's only going to get more and more as more points get scored. Hauser, who ended his long drought against Milwaukee, begins the third quarter with a miss from the elbow. Celtics fell behind 12-0 at the start of this game. They'll take a 12-point lead, 14-point lead into this third quarter, which is now 12 as Miles Turner gets around Derek White and lays it in.
Too big for him. Just took him in the post. Had no place to go.
Celtics a subpar offensive first half. 44% shooting, 33% from three. Barely got to the free throw line. Yet they've got the 12-point lead here, 56-44. Simons turns it around offensively. Jordan Walsh defensively. And Derek White's been really good, too. Jaylen Brown, he's been rebounding a lot. Falls away. Very tough shot from the baseline. Rattles home.
That's a crazy shot. I mean, hands all over him. Just basically just fall into black then with that left hand. Wow.
Derek White got knocked down by Portis. They entered him. He kicks out Turner. Swung from Green all the way around the horn of Rollins. Steps back to his left away from Derek White and hits a three.
That was a nice move by Rollins. This time got him going the wrong way.
58-47. Boston by 11. Early third quarter. Celtics begin the day in a second-place tie. Knicks host the Lakers on NBC Sunday Night Basketball tonight. Jaylen Brown dribbles to the elbow. Jumper's good.
Layup for him. He gets right there, that elbow. That is his wheelhouse.
I wonder if there was a discussion in the locker room about Jaylen getting away from this Bobby Portis nonsense and just getting back into the flow of the offense. So he was trying to go right at him in the first half. Got a slow offensive start. Here's Portis going at Jaylen Brown. Runs it with the right hand. No good. Maybe somebody should have told him the same thing. Rebound Derek White. Derek White in the front court, switches to the left hand, turns Kuzma around, gets to the free throw line, knocks down a jumper. Timeout immediately by Doc Rivers.
Well, Derek White kind of get back to that game we talked about. The mid-range and then elevates, gets into the mid-range. You can't stop him. Splash.
Largest lead for the Celtics. Timeout Doc Rivers, 10:07 to go third quarter. Boston 62, Milwaukee 47 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, it's Felger here for Cambridge Savings Bank, my official bank. Whether you're looking to grow your successful business or start a new venture, count on Cambridge Savings Bank for service and support at every step of your journey. Member FDIC.
Volkswagen is known for its high-performance models. But when you talk about premium performance, you're talking about Boston Volkswagen. John Welsh and his team are known for their overall excellence when it comes to customer satisfaction. Delivering exceptional value in an enjoyable car buying experience is what makes Boston VW your premier Volkswagen dealership. Before you buy or lease a new Volkswagen, go see the VW experts at Boston Volkswagen in Watertown or visit online at bostonvw.com. That's bostonvw.com.
Anytime, any day, it's a great time to clean it your way.
Anytime's a good time to be Scrub-A-Dub-Clean.
Scrub-A-Dub's unlimited car wash plan lets you wash anytime for one low monthly price. Wash every day or every week. Your car will always be Scrub-A-Dub clean.
Anytime. Anytime's a good time to be Scrub-A-Dub-Clean.
Swing into Golf Lounge 18 to keep your game warm this winter. With games, ranges, and courses, their technology allows fun for everyone, and the parties are just heating up. Golf Lounge 18 is your destination for celebrations. It's the perfect place for corporate events and team building. Your cure for the winter blues is at Golf Lounge 18. Drop into any of their locations in Dedham, Braintree, or Peabody for winter fun with friends and family. Sip, swing, stay. Book your bay today at golflounge18.com.
This is Jeffrey Glassman. When you're hurt in a car crash, we fight big insurance companies to make sure you get the money you deserve. Hurt? You gotta get Glassman. Call 617-777-7777.
Champions play here. The Sports Hub.
Celtics by 15, 62-47 as Doc Rivers calls a timeout early in the third quarter. Celtics trail this game 12-0 at the start by 10 most of the first quarter, and then Anthony Simons turned it around offensively. Jordan Walsh and Jaylen Brown rebounding. Derek White's had another great Derek White game.
Well, Derek White kind of found his way again on that offense. Talking about shooting the basketball, knocking down shots. That mid-range shot of his has been so consistent, but right now hasn't been able to hit it.
So trade deadline coming up this week. Obviously, the Celtics actually going to be in the air when it happens on Thursday afternoon, coming back from Houston for the last three home games before the All-Star break, starting on Friday against the Miami Heat. It's going to be fascinating because the Jason Tatum podcast and the Jaylen Brown conversation, that's all distracted everybody from what everybody assumed was, you'd think that Anthony Simons would be a big part of the discussion right now. And what on earth do you do with Anthony Simons here? Because you got to make sure you can re-sign him if you want him to be a part. And clearly, Anthony Simons is, and we already knew he was a bucket, but I think this year has increased his value around the league.
He has. You think about him as a shooter, and really right now, busting his tail on the defensive end.
Willing defender, playing doing what he's been asked to do. This is a really good year. Turner bumping with Keita, steps to the middle, crazy jump hook. He released that near his hip. No good. Bucks, they're starting to regress to that team that doesn't look that interested. Trying to avoid their 5th straight loss here today. Peyton Pritchard, left side of the floor. Turner slides his feet defensively in front of him. Ball goes to Jaylen Brown. He wants Rollins. Jaylen, right-hand dribble, gets to the mid-block, pull-up jumper, rattles home, score in the foul. Hercules.
I tell you what, when things go downhill for a team like that, when they're playing poorly, they go downhill. It's almost like you have an anvil and somebody's throwing you over a boat in the middle of the ocean.
When you're outmatched, you can come out and get that big start, build a 12-0 lead, and the other team comes back and you're like, we're okay, we're staying in this, we're still throwing punches. But the longer you're in with, say, Shakur Stevenson, it's obvious that there are levels to this. 3-point play for Jaylen Brown, and suddenly the Celtics, who trailed by double digits most of the first quarter, up by 18, 65-47. Amazing as Rollins steps back into a 16-footer. It's no good. Rebound, Keita, quick outlet, Pritchard. Amazing that it's come to this, that we're expecting this from these two teams midway through this year when pretty much everybody thought Milwaukee would finish ahead of the Celtics in the standings. Jaylen steps to his right, straightaway three is online and good. And Doc Rivers grabs another timeout. And he's going to be running out of things to say.
You can talk about facts about, what this month's about, who Doc is as a person. But so far as this game is concerned, downhill pass.
Bucks gave it a run. They gave it a legitimate effort for a quarter and a half. Now a 26-7 Boston run. Celtics have their largest lead. What a turnaround from the game in Milwaukee in December. 9:09 to go third quarter. Boston 68, Milwaukee 47 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Imagine looking up and seeing 49 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 49 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the F-150 and the strong, hard-working Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2025 CY total sales.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Amica Insurance knows. You build your life piece by piece through all the moments, both big and small. For generations, Amica's been providing world-class service across auto, home, and life insurance. So when it comes to protecting what you've built, who are you going to trust? Amica Insurance, proud sponsor of the Boston Celtics.
Hey, it's Ryan Rivard, Project Director at Blue Sky Restoration. When the unthinkable happens, fire, flood, storm, or structural damage, it's not just your property that's affected. It's your sense of safety, your memories, your livelihood. At Blue Sky Restoration, we understand that behind every emergency is a person, a family, a team. Real lives disrupted. That's why we do more than just restore buildings. We are committed to restoring your property and your life for a brighter tomorrow. So when disaster strikes, don't panic. Visit goblusky.com and our team will be there.
NBA fans don't just watch the game, they live it. So stream like you're courtside with NBA League Pass, your ticket to all the action. Watch your favorite team shine and catch the league's brightest stars and rising stars at the same time with multi-view on your favorite devices. From the plays you can't believe to the most live games and the drama that comes with it. If it happens on the court, it's happening on NBA League Pass.
Only select out-of-market games available. Blackout restrictions apply. Additional charges and other conditions may apply. Visit NBA.com/subscriber agreement for full terms and conditions.
Boston Sports Talk, the Sports Hub.
Well, Doc Rivers already used 2 timeouts in the first 2:51 of the third quarter. As this one is quickly slipping away from the Bucks. 21-point Boston lead, 10-second station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. WBZ-FM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. Easily Media Group Station.
Hard to imagine a lot of people having the Bucks 12.5 games behind the Celtics when the time we got to this game here on February 1st. But here we are. Now the Celtics who trailed early 12-0 are up by 21. Kuzma turns the corner, attacks Keita, and draws a foul. It's funny, you got a pretty good game from Kuzma, too. He will go to the free throw line here. Say, what do you do for Doc Rivers with this team that the worst thing to have is a veteran team when you're not going to be competitive? And they have Giannis masked so much of the issues with this roster early in the year. When Giannis plays, even though they're only 15-15, statistically, they're the 3rd, 4th best team in the NBA in terms of statistical body of work when they have Giannis. When they don't, they're basically the worst team in the league. And that has been on display here over the last quarter and a half.
Well, who Giannis is a player. He's rebounding, defense, blocks shots, runs the floor. It makes it easier for shooters because you have to double team him.
However, when you think about Giannis as your feature player, I love me some Giannis, but we'll get to that here. Celtics lead is 20, 68-48, 8:38 to go. Jaylen Brown switches to the left hand. Going to take the step back on Rollins. No good. Everybody else would have just given up on that shot when Rollins took it away. Jaylen tried it anyway. He is 7 of 11, 18 points, 9 rebounds. Attacking Kuzma, floats it up, blocked from behind by Keita, and Pritchard racing the other way into A.J. Green. Hands off Jaylen Brown in the paint. Kick out. Hauser steps to his left. Open 3. Nope. Back iron. Rebound belongs to Miles Turner. Sam Hauser just can't make a shot against Milwaukee.
But it's crazy. Taking the momentum out of this building, though, when he does that.
He is 1 for 17 against the Bucks this year. Entry Turner, and Derek White climbs all over his back and commits the foul. Should be on the floor.
And the looks right now are getting easier for him.
All right, Giannis, first ballot Hall of Famer. Still only 31 years old, so still playing at an MVP level. He and Jason Tatum went back and forth last year as the best players in the Eastern Conference. He was the best player in the Eastern Conference this year in that conversation with Jalen and Jalen Brunson. Entry Turner, and Turner, I should have been a foul on Keita. Instead, Keita knocks it away out of bounds. They're going to give it back to Milwaukee. But Giannis is the kind of player in 2026, if you're going to build your team around him, team building is important. Rollins entry into the corner. Green off balance 3 is no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. This one compromise call they're going to give to the Bucks, saying it went off Jaylen Brown because Giannis can't shoot. He can do everything else at a Hall of Fame level, but you have to have certain players around him. Under out of bounds in safety. Bobby Portis spins in the paint, flips it up, and scores over Jaylen Brown. Jaylen says, "My bad."
Well, you're right. I mean, that's the thing about it. There are times when he can shoot threes, but for the most part, you got to build people around him who shoot the threes.
There's no times he can shoot threes, and you don't want him shooting threes. It's like Wemby. I don't want Wemby shooting threes. Handoff for Sam Hauser. Cross court. Pritchard. Return to Hauser. Up fakes the deep 3. Steps in a little closer. Takes it, and it just won't go for him. Hits the front iron, the right iron, out of bounds. Keita, good hustle play, but I think he committed a foul. He did. Loose ball foul. This Sam Hauser thing is crazy. 1 for 18 from the floor. And 1 for 16 from 3.
And again, the shot was an easy opportunity for him. Pump fake, let his man go by him, stepped into the shot nicely. Good release, good form. Results not good.
The difference is that today he is a plus in this game, where he's minus 15 in the game in Milwaukee. Ryan Rollins moves to Turner, and Turner slides his feet and travels. Turner, in a different universe, was very nearly a Celtic. There was conversations going on with the Pacers during the pandemic. Miles Turner and a player who was here the other night, Doug McDermott, for Gordon Hayward, and then Gordon Hayward went and signed with Charlotte. Pritchard drives down the right side as the ball slapped away out of bounds. Celtics up by 18 here midway through the third.
Dougie McDermott.
Dougie McBuckets. There's fewer veteran teammates now with Keon Ellis and Dennis Schroeder traded to the Cavs. I really do like that trade for Cleveland. Jaylen Brown. Cleveland making some noise, gaining distance. Jaylen turns the corner, drive, blocked by Turner, but it hit the glass first, so that's goaltending on Miles Turner. Give it 2 to Jaylen Brown, Celtics up by 20.
And it happened then because Jaylen, with the quickness, able to get there, put the ball on the glass. Turner blocks it, but hit it. Goaltending.
70-50 is the 20-point Boston lead. A.J. Green, Rollins. Bucks have still shot the 3 well, but the Celtics haven't let him shoot very many of them, just 8 of 17. Kuzma kick to the corner. Speaking of which, Portis launches one, no good. And a rebound, Derek White. With this team, it's who's going to shoot him. Who do you want shooting the threes? Because they got some dangerous three-point shooters on this team. Jaylen Brown, chased by A.J. Green, gets picked up by Queta. Jaylen racing down the right side, trying to go behind the back. Queta's able to save the bad pass and throw it out to Pritchard. Pritchard, right-hand dribble past A.J. Green, bounce pass in the paint. Queta reversed it up and in. 2 guys who have something going here are Pritchard and Queta.
Nice little move there by Queta, going with the left hand.
Another 5 assist, no turnover game for Pritchard as Kuzma from the corner missed the 3. Rebound, Jaylen Brown.
Well, the days of Kuzma competing might be over now.
It was a good half. It's fun while it lasted. Jaylen Brown, guarded by A.J. Green, exposed the ball, slapped away by Kuzma. Kuzma heard you, drives, spins, floats it up, air ball. He was out of control, and the rebound pulled down by Queta. Quick outlet, Pritchard. Kuzma never got himself in balance. Pritchard lead into the corner. Jaylen up fakes the 3, going to put it to the floor. Again, go behind the back with that bounce pass to Queta. Turner reaches in, knocks the ball loose on the floor. Great hustle by Turner, knocking away to A.J. Green. His outlet pass gets to Rollins. Celtics turn it over. Rollins is fouled and a reach in by Pritchard.
And set the thing of the day behind the back pass.
What is going on? Jaylen is behind the back pass. He's done it like 4 times today. Joe, half smile on his face, just called him over. And I'm sure it was something along the lines of, yeah, when Willie Mays Hayes makes the catch at Major League. It's a little basket catch, and he goes to Brown, the manager, pulls him down and says, hey, nice catch, Hayes. Don't ever do it again. That's kind of what that reminds me of, as Rollins missed the first free throw.
Now, these are the kind of games that you talked about before. This is a game, if you're Celtics, you had to win. Going into a game where it's going to be tough going into Dallas. Cooper being there, ready for that game. But at the same time, that second night we're back-to-back against Houston, even tougher.
Looking forward to telling all those Cooper Flag stories to see him for the first time. Celtics also need to get the Bucks in this one. Free throw good. Second one for Rollins, so we're at 72-51. Because the next meeting between these two teams, which ironically is on March 1st, is the worst schedule setup for any game for Boston this year. Jaylen Brown, deep on the left side. Shot clock already down to 8. Double teamed, and they foul him. And you just can't foul there. That's a terrible foul.
You can, but
7 on the shot clock.
Down. I mean, if you want to get back in the game, you had them essentially trapped.
When the Celtics are next at 5-serve form, it'll be their 5th game in 7 nights. That's the first half of it. Inbound to Jaylen Brown. Anthony Simons comes back in. He got this thing started, by the way. Jaylen Brown stumbles and is called for traveling. Rollins pulled his weight away from Jaylen, and Jaylen stumbles into a travel. Which is the 5th Boston turnover today. Celtics play this week begins at Phoenix, at Denver, back-to-back. Next day, fly back across the country, play home Friday night, home Saturday, or home Friday, home Sunday, and then a back-to-back Monday going back to the Central Time Zone to play in Milwaukee. Portis, straightaway 3, no good. Rebound, Garza was getting fouled by Nance. Oh, they call us on Garza. No, they didn't. Nance wants a replay review. He thought for a second, Garza thought that Kevin Cutler had called that foul on him. Celtics trying to get the ball in before Doc Rivers can challenge. Doc looks over to the bench and they say, nope, don't bother. Head coaches, Darvin Ham, Dave Yeager on the staff, and Doc Rivers has a coaching consultant that he has used this year, a name which some of you may be a little familiar with, Rajon Rondo, which, if you know the history between those two, you never ever know who's going to end up on the same side. Pritchard down the right side, dribbles under the basket, kick out of the wing. Jordan Walsh is open. His 3, rims out, rebound. Garza keeps it alive. Jordan Walsh pounces on it, but couldn't keep himself in bounds. Jordan's been everywhere today.
Need a few good shots here. You think about it if you're the Celtics to kind of put these guys away.
Boston by 21. 4:29 to go in the third. Trent trying to shoot the Bucks back in it. Missed the three. And a rebound. It's Nance that wins the foot race. Kicks out to an open Rollins. His three is no good. Now the Bucks, when they need it, have gone cold from three, but they're going to get a third chance as the ball goes out of bounds off the Celtics.
Normally you don't see Garza give up on the play. That time gave up on the defensive rebound.
16 assists, just 5 turnovers for the Celtics. Peyton Pritchard doing it again. 5 assists without a turnover. He's now leading the league in that category. Moved ahead of Mike Conley. Take the lead. I think it's 11 or 12 turnovers since the start of the calendar year. Portis. He's swinging around to Trent. Wide open three. No good. Rebound belongs to Jaylen Brown. That's a great timeout by Joe Mazzulla.
And you say that because Doc sees all these things, or excuse me, Joe sees all these things kind of going wrong. Get a little lazy, a little sloppy right now with your offense. Just settle it down and say you need a couple of baskets here on the defensive end and offensively end. I think good things are going to happen.
Bucks got off to a crazy start in this game offensively. Just doing the math here. They are 3 of their last 20. Now getting out rebounded in the game. 72-51 Boston with 4:08 to go in the third quarter. I mentioned those assists with each one. Don't forget, $25 from Delta Dental to the Tough School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. Follow along at 98.5 thesportshub.com/veterans. Celtics, as we said, are going to do something unusual today. Their next game is Tuesday night in Dallas. The Celtics are going to fly tonight. They're going to go after the game, fly down to Dallas, get some of the warmer weather, in advance of the back-to-back at Dallas on Tuesday and Houston on Wednesday. Before coming home, 3-game homestand before the All-Star break against the Miami Heat Friday night. The big one, Super Bowl Sunday here on ABC next Sunday against the New York Knicks. And then the first true day off for the Celtics in about 6 weeks will be the day after the Super Bowl. And then there's one more home game a week from Wednesday against the Chicago Bulls, and the Celtics will be off. And first game after the All-Star break could be very interesting because we'll be in San Francisco, see the Golden State Warriors, and who knows what they're going to look like. They've been mentioned as a Giannis suitor, although I tend to think that's not going to happen.
Sound crazy. And you said after the 8th, it's going to be an interesting situation for everybody.
Speaking of the trade deadline, Anthony Simons in the game here with Peyton Pritchard, Jaylen Brown, Luka Garza, Jordan Walsh. Simons, push pass, free throw line. Jaylen Brown jumper, bounces out, and the rebound for Rollins. Jaylen 8 of 13. A ton of time left here. 3:48 to go in the third. As Jordan Walsh fouls Rollins as he tries to turn the corner on him.
Well, you see the physicality of both teams right now. It's like Celtics started out, Bucks started out early. Now Celtics over the limit right now, so a couple of free throws here.
Hard for them to get back in games as Milwaukee is last in the NBA in free throw shooting. And you're saying, but Grandy, pay attention. That's Giannis shooting all those free throws. Even if you take Giannis out of the mix as a bad free throw shooter, which is another problem with his game, they are only a 77% free throw shooting team, which would be bottom 7 or 8 in the league, even if you take Giannis's numbers out. And the Celtics in a little bit of a low, and this is not unusual. You know, second free throw missed. Rollins gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in.
You want to drive yourself crazy? That's how you do it if you're the coach.
3-point play the hard way. 4 straight for Milwaukee. They've cut it to 18, 72-54. 3:32 to go in the third. These offensive numbers in the Celtics in the third quarter are crazy. Simons, left hand, falls away. Tough one from the free throw line. No good. Crashing Jordan Walsh, but he can't put it back in. And Rollins has the rebound. Bucks trying to make their move here. Rollins, free throw line. Bounce pass out for Kuzma. Kuzma runs right to Simons. Simons kind of went at him, commits the foul. They will not give him the continuation, although that was pretty close.
Hold on a minute. Giannis' brother getting up. Hold on. Hold on. Hold your horses, John.
Doc Rivers looking back, but do you want to challenge for a point like that? Maybe. That was pretty close. They're going to give Kuzma 2 shots here. So the Celtics in the first quarter this year are the #1 offense in the NBA. In the second quarter this year, they're the #1 offense in the NBA. In the fourth quarter, the Celtics are the #1 offense in the NBA. In the third quarter, They're 17th out of 30. And we're 50 games in, so at some point, there's no small sample size to that. That is it's one of those things I stumbled into at 2 in the morning doing something else, and you realize the third quarter offense has been a significant job. Kuzma gets the free throws here, so 6 straight for Milwaukee to cut it from 22 to 16 with 3:06 to go in the third. 72-56, Garza. Hand off Peyton Pritchard. Strong down the right side against Nance. Leans in, runs it off the glass. No good. Offensive rebound. Garza throws all the way out to Jordan Walsh. Now Jaylen Brown driving on Rollins. Gets in deep. Pull up baseline. Short jumper. That bounces out. Celtics just can't get one to go here in the third quarter. They're down to 43% shooting. Kuzma, 2 long strides off the glass. No good. Rebound pulled down by Jaylen Brown. 20 points, 12 rebounds now for Jaylen. Jaylen ducks the shoulder. Attacks Nance. Scoops. No good. Rebound. Saved from going out of bounds by Portis. Ugly quarter here. Gary Trent, offensive end. Leans into Simons. Gets gobbled up. Fouled from behind. And Nance will not get free throws. So I should say Trent will get free throws.
Brown trying to say he got hit on the arm there. And you're letting this Bucks team back in this game slowly but surely. And maybe the Celtics right now, you'd be happy when this quarter's over.
First free throw's good. That's the voice of Sam Cassell you're hearing, because they call a technical foul here on Jaylen. And Sam Cassell saying, how was that a tech? So in the middle of the Celtics giving away points at the free throw line, Trent will knock down a technical. Now the lead is down to 14, and another free throw coming for Trent. Jaylen going to come out here, cool off a little bit. Trent gets all the free throws. So now a 9-0 Milwaukee run has cut it to 13, 72-59. Peyton Pritchard deep on the right side against Bobby Portis. Right hand, left hand, step back, no shot available. Going to get it back from Shireman. 6 on the shot clock. Pritchard steps back to the line. Long 2 is no good. Offensive rebound, Jordan Walsh to try to force it to Garza. Ball knocked away. Rollins dives to the floor. Pritchard reaches in, time up for a jump ball.
Jump ball. Pritchard, that was a tough shot. Going back across your body there. And Walsh trying to make a pass in the middle. If you throw it to a big, you got to throw it up high, but Garza was out there, so Derek White coming back in this game if he can get in. To Little Man.
And Milwaukee wins it. 9 straight to cut it from 22 to 13. Minute 54 to go in the third. Rollins zips it left side, Cole Anthony. Right hand dribble, Shireman slides his feet. Cole Anthony drives, scoops, misses everything. Good defense from Baylor Shireman, and he grabs the rebound. Just makes plays every time he's out there. Garza, return to Baylor Shireman. Thought about the 3, instead puts it back in his pocket. And return to the Jordan Walsh. I wouldn't mind if Baylor taking that shot. Everybody else kind of cold here. Simons was hot in his first stint. Attacks here right side, goes for that one-handed scoop with the right hand. Used it again to score.
Got that angle. Used the geometry, kicked it off the window.
Simons came in with the Celtics down by double figures in the first quarter and turned it around, and now he ends the 9-0 Bucks run here in the third. Cole Anthony driving, running layup with the right hand off the glass and in.
Might have been Rollins.
It was Rollins. 74-61, minute 5 to go in the third. Jordan Walsh attacks the paint. He used the glass, score that, and the foul. They are going at Nance every time.
A great release then. He just extended with those steps and used the left hand and kicked it off the window softly. A chance to see the replay on that one. Kind of slows up just a little bit and gets hit on the arm.
This has been Jordan Walsh's most impactful game in a while.
Like his dad. His dad, Larry Nance, would have waited until that ball got out of your hand and would have spiked it.
Underrated player. Missed free throw by Jordan Walsh. So this is 6 of 8 from the line. Bucks are 9 of 13. The other of these teams get to the line away from the ball. Moving screen, Nance knocks Derek White down. That's a costly turnover for Milwaukee when they try to make a run here. And if you know these two teams, they shoot threes and don't get to the free throw line. How do we know that? Because 2 years ago, they played the fastest game in NBA history. A game without a free throw. As the Bucks won in Milwaukee late in the season. Luka Garza spins away from Cole Anthony. He's going to drive on him. Cole Anthony reaches out to slap the ball away and commits the foul. Milwaukee is over the limit, and Garza knows he's getting free throws here.
Right in. If you're Cole Anthony, you have to be smarter than that. You have the quickness. All you want to do is stay in front of him. You finally let him get by. He reached out, slapped, give a couple of free throws. Those are losing plays, especially when you're trying to get back in the game as Garza makes the first or two.
Look at who's getting the Celtics back here late when the offense went south. Simons, Walsh, and Garza. Later stages of the third quarter, Garza hits the first free throw. Second one will put Boston up by 17. 41 seconds left.
Those are your shock troops. See how the Bucks are thinking here. Are they going to be quick enough to get a 2-for-1 here?
Free throw was off. Garza chased it, knocked it away from Portis. Portis out of bounds. Losing plays, winning plays.
Winning plays, losing plays, those are the ones. It tells you if you want to play or not. Garza just runs in and tries to get here and get a rebound, and they
backhanded it off Portis. Under out of bounds. Garza over the shoulder into the corner. Derek White takes a three.
Whoa.
It's the side of the backboard.
Whoa. See, the Celtics you've had a couple of great opportunities to make a couple of calls here. Every time you've done that, the Celtics have just laid an egg with a shot.
Celtics still sit second in the NBA in offense, but it has been trending the wrong way the last 5 or 6 games. Rollins kick out Trent, now throws out to Nance. Nance has the ball punched away again. Quick hands of Garza. Bucks keep it 10 to shoot, 19.8 to go in the third. Under out of bounds, Cole Anthony into Rollins. Up fakes on Derek White. Tiptoes the baseline. Scoops it, no good. Offensive rebound, Cole Anthony. Shovels out to Nance. Nance, he turned to Cole Anthony. Left side with 12 seconds to go. Fall away three. Tough one, no good. Simons jumped too early, but he still got the rebound. And we get another technical?
I think this is on the Bucks, yeah.
It's definitely on the Bucks.
Rollins.
Yeah, Rollins.
Came and screamed at the officials as he went towards the basket.
So, I'll tell you who got that call. Sam Cassell did when he went at them for calling the quick technical on Jalen. It's in the officials' mind. Well, if anything happens the other way, I can give it back, and that's exactly what happened. Simons hits the technical.
Give back program? Is that really right? I mean, it's like when the lady asks me sometimes when I'm in the store or something, do you want to round it up? And I ask her, do you want to round it down?
That's like when they give you the thing now. It's like, how big do you want your tip to be? What? 20%, 40%?
They don't 50%? Give you a chance now at that. Uh-oh. Simons?
5 seconds. Simons, half court. Simons, left-hand dribble. Simons, 2 seconds, falling away at 18. No good. That's how the third quarter will come to an end. The Celtics go through a long period of offensive ineptitude, but it has not hurt them in the third quarter the way Milwaukee is playing right now. Celtics gave up the first 12 points in this game. We were tied at the end of one. Boston by 14 at halftime by as many as 22. Up by 17 now as we make the turn for home. End of 3. Final quarter of the homestand coming your way next with the Celtics leading the Bucks 78-61 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Score a touchdown with all your fans. Get ready for the game with a trip to Shaw's or Star Market. Tackle your hungry team with Shaw's and Star Market party platters. Pick up sandwich platters, wing platters, shrimp platters, veggie and cookie platters that'll leave your fans cheering for more. Order ahead in-store, by phone, or online at shaws.com or starmarket.com. Shaw's and Star Market party platters are made fresh, so you always win. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. It's time for powerful performance, plus plenty of room inside. Start your journey in a brand new vehicle. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, Passport, or CR-V.
See dealer for financing details.
Now at Wendy's, you can go big, biggie, or biggier. With our new $4, $6, or $8 meal, you choose your deal, as you should. Sorry, I get fired up when I'm talking deals. More biggie options, more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii. 98.5 The Sports Hub and the Celtics Radio Network welcome the following new partners. Delta Dental of Massachusetts. They've teamed up with Boston's Sam Hauser for Veterans Assist to help deliver dental care to veterans experiencing housing challenges across Massachusetts. Blue Sky Restoration. Tune in to hear this date in history being restored by Blue Sky all season long. And remember, if you have a property disaster, visit goblusky.com. And your New England Chevy dealers and the Chevy Silverado. From the home of the Celtics, thank you for joining our winning team.
The 99 Restaurant's annual Have a Heart fundraiser is back to support the Pine Street Inn, New England's largest homeless service organization. Now through February 1st, for every $5 donation, guests will receive $5 for a future purchase. 100% of every dollar raised goes directly back to Pine Street. Please join the 99 in supporting the Pine Street Inn.
Your hot takes on the Sports Hub.
Sellout crowd packed into the building. Final game of the homestand. Celtics up by 17 as we go to the fourth. 78-61 filled with thrill of live Celtics basketball at the Garden all season with seats from Ticketmaster making a switch. Buy and sell your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com. Celtics will be back home Friday night against Miami. Packed in this building today from right now all the way back to the national anthem, which is brought to you by Mass Mutual, planning and protection on and off the field. Next Sunday be an interesting day. I don't have this off the top of my head. I haven't done the full research, and I promise I will before Sunday, but I believe it is at least the 6th or 7th time the Celtics have played on a Patriots Super Bowl Sunday. Even back to the first one in 1980, 40th anniversary of the biggest comeback of all time, right? When the Patriots led the 85 Bears 3-0 and then gave up the next, 46 points or whatever. But they didn't give the ball to Walter Payton, did they? Walter Payton did not get a touchdown in that game.
Not happy.
Perry got one. That, as a sort of 30 for 30 historian that I am, that I believe that one is my favorite. The 85 Bears. Fourth quarter begins. Miles Turner looking for A.J. Green, being fronted by Ugo, so he comes get the dribble handoff. A.J. Green to the elbow, kick out on the wing. Kuzma hot early, not so much late. Bounce entry, Miles Turner. Turner against Queta. One dribble, leans into him with the shoulder, runs it up. The shot clock buzzer, no good. Rebound, pinballed around. White knocked it away from Turner into the hands of Queta. This is not the most cohesive team I've ever seen. Very much, okay, my turn down. Turner, Kuzma. White enters in deep. Queta reversed it up and in.
He did that one so slowly, dude. Turner looked like he never recovered.
Milwaukee got the lead down to 12, but it's 19 now. 80-61. Cole Anthony drives, finds Turner. He jumps into Queta and draws the foul. Fourth on Queta. Miles Turner 2 for 8 this afternoon. You've been in this situation, Max. You came in as a young player, and then as an older player against teams that you know you've been to the dance. You've been to the party. Miles Turner was in Game 7 of the Finals. Giannis won a championship, and you know when you're on a team that has no chance to do any serious damage.
You know, you get the illusion for a while, like with the Clippers, our first 5 games we won. After that, it was like, uh-oh, I know why I'm here now, and I can see the handwriting on the wall as everybody got hurt all at one time.
Turner gets the free throws, 80-63. Were you with Norm on that? Was Norm Nixon?
Norm came later.
Down the right side, lob, in and out of the hands of Queta. Derek White tried it. Well, Nixon went from the Lakers Showtime team to the Clippers. A.J. Green, right side 3, no good. Do like his shot, though. Ugo Gonzalez the rebound.
Yeah, but they're challenging that shot.
Yeah, they are. That's the guy you challenge.
Yeah.
Milwaukee, 8 of 25 now after a hot start. Simons the other way, missed the 3. Rebound. Turner can't grab it. Derek White does. Bounce pass. Simons coming strong. Scoops it up and in. I'm telling you, I don't care that Derek White is shooting 38% from the floor. This dude just makes plays every night. Celtics 18 assists, 7 turnovers today. Simon's been really good. Cole Anthony missed a fall-away 3, rebound out of bounds. Turner, he's never been the greatest body language player to begin with, but
it's over now.
Yeah. Not hard to translate it. Really, you see how the other half lives, and you see Sacramento and Milwaukee come in here back-to-back. Simon steps to the right elbow, falls away and hits, and don't feel like the Bucks are going to make a run here. Margin's back to 21 with 9:52 to go. It's tough to watch. Turner up fakes the three, and they played hard for a quarter and a half. Cole Anthony attacks, gets past Hauser, falls away to baseline, no good. Rebound comes right to Turner, and he flips it out of the wing. Trent moves it to the middle of the floor. Kuzma has the ball punched away. Ball goes to Hugo Gonzalez. Bounce pass lead. Derek White, he's fouled as he runs it up, and he'll get free throw.
There's another thing that happened there. Young players normally want to keep that ball and go in and get a highlight play. Hugo made the right read. A guy stepped in front of him, get the ball, but Derek could have easily given it back to him for a dunk, though.
There's something to be said, and again, I think people focused on Hugo's experience and why he didn't blink in the bright lights of that big game early at Madison Square Garden. But there's another element to the way the young players are brought up to the European system, which is you're playing as a pro, but if you're not playing college, you're not a star player. So he was already in this role, playing for Real Madrid, where you're only playing 12 or 14 minutes a game because, yeah, you're a great young player, but you're playing on a professional team at 18 years old. So you're used to this sort of role. You're unaffected by it.
I think you can be used to it, and I think it depends on the player. His mental approach to the game, man, is what I really love, watching them battle mentally, because that's the toughest thing to do as a young player. Physically, you battle with these guys, but mentally, they've been in the league for a while. Normally, they overwhelm you.
Derek White gets the free throw, 6 straight for the Celtics. Largest lead now is 23. The Bucks get off to a really good offensive start in this game. Now they're down to 35% shooting. Celtics' defensive intensity was good, but the Bucks are scoring over it. Then they stop. Trent missed the 3. Rebound comes down to Keita. It's turned into a battering. This has not even been the Celtics' best game off. They have been great offensively in this game, and they're still up by 23. Derek White moves it down low. Keita lays it in with the left hand as Bobby Portis just watches it happen.
Yeah, you got to figure like people like Kyle Kuzma might not be around.
Bucks have scored 37 points since the first quarter. 88-63. They average 112 a game. Entry comes to Kuzma. Somehow it got through Hauser, and Kuzma lays it in to end the run.
Hauser kind of slaps himself on the head, saying, I should have had that basketball.
Milwaukee led this game 12-0. Now they trail by 23, 88-65. 8:31 to go. Simon, little pocket pass for Keita. Finds the cutter, Hugo, and he dropped it. Hugo had a layup, and he dropped it. Throws it back out to Hauser. 6 on the shot clock. Hauser, left-hand dribble to the elbow, forces the jumper. No good, but Keita draws another loose ball foul. Well, Celtics have just out-hustled Milwaukee in the paint. They're now plus 12 on the glass. Yep. Hawks came in here, and they got a get-back, right, from the Celtics after they got bludgeoned. This was a get-back for the Celtics today because one of the few bad performances for the Celtics this year, and Atlanta was one of them this week. But you're really talking about maybe Brooklyn at home. That was a game that didn't technically get into clutch minutes. The Houston home game, the Atlanta home game, and certainly the game at Milwaukee. Certainly the Celtics' worst road performance of the year was the game in Milwaukee. Simon kick to the left corner. Derek White with a good night 3. 17 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal for Derek White today. And another big plus-minus day. Boston by 26, 91-65. Kuzma, pump fake on Hauser, steps through, banks it home.
Kuzma still trying to teach younger players, come on, set up here.
Could another team be lured into the Kyle Kuzma trap?
Yes, they can.
So much talent. The 2 good games against the Celtics. Derek White enters to Keita, misses the reverse layup. Now you're forgetting yourself a little bit, Nemi. He had been 7 of 9 before that make. Trent up fakes a 3 on Hugo. Returns it to Bobby Portis. Portis, 1 dribble. Back to Trent. Right side 3. Got it. Little 5-0 run here for Milwaukee. Only cuts it to 91-70 with 7:08 to go. Bucks, barring a remarkable comeback, will lose their 5th straight. They will lose 8 of 9. They would drop to 3-14 in the 17 games without Giannis, who officially in the next game becomes ineligible for MVP and first-team All-Star. 2 on the shot clock for Derek White. Pull up on Kuzma. 3, bounces short. Rebound. Portis comes up with it. That would have been the exact kind of rebound Milwaukee doesn't get. Rollins slowed down by Simon. Simon still playing hard defensively. Andre Jackson picks him off. Rollins turns, floats it from the free throw line, and gets the bounce. Joe Mazzulla going to call timeout here off a 7-0 run for the Bucks. 6:32 to go. Boston 91, Milwaukee 72 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
The 99 Restaurant's $14.99 big deal meals always hit the spot. They're big on flavor, big on comfort, and big on value. And now you can dig into these hearty favorites any day of the week. That's right, the $14.99 big deal meals are available all day, every day. So now you can have the roasted turkey dinner all week long. Hurry in today or every day for any one of our $14.99 big deal meals. You gotta love the nines.
Clinton Savings Bank is here to help power up your business. With our new partner services, you can process payments on any device, saving you time, and manage payroll with flexible, affordable options. Plus, with online banking, mobile deposit, ACH, and wire services, managing your business finances just got a whole lot easier. Enjoy no minimum balance requirement and no minimum deposit to open your business checking account. Visit clintonsavings.com to get started today. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
February is deep winter, cold days and long nights. The only cold you should be thinking about is some cold cash in your pocket. Here in Massachusetts, 1 in 10 people have unclaimed property from things like uncashed paychecks or forgotten savings accounts. Visit findmassmoney.gov today and see if there's cash waiting for you. It's free, easy, and only takes a few minutes. Findmassmoney.gov is the Massachusetts State Treasurer's unclaimed property division. Go to findmassmoney.gov and see if you're on the list.
The game is on the Sports Hub.
Celtics by 19 with 6:32 to go. So they take a half-game lead on the Knicks, who will host the Lakers on NBC's first Sunday night basketball telecast tonight. So the Bucks gave this a good run for a quarter and a half, and that was it.
Well, the Bucks came out, as you said, early in this basketball game, and it looked like they wanted to play. The thing you mentioned, you said Kyle Kuzma will give you kind of a snapshot of how the Bucks are going to play. He came out early, he was aggressive, knocked down some shots, but since then, not too much of anything.
This year, with Derek White on the court, Celtics are a plus 325. But he's off the court, they're a plus 9. Basically a 500 team with him off the court.
Looking at Sanders' seats where he was at. Yeah, I'm probably talking to him right now, probably about halfway home right now, going back out Western Mass.
Celtics have a long night of travel ahead. They'll go into Dallas early. They'll fly tonight. Good 3.5-hour plus flight. All day in Dallas tomorrow. And the Tuesday night game, our first look at Cooper Flag. All 19 years old. Jaylen Brown turns the corner, runs it up and in. We'll see how long this stint has to be for Jaylen until Joe Mazzulla is comfortable if the game's been put away. It ends a 7-0 Milwaukee run. Celtics by 21 here, 93-72. Jaylen 22 and 12 this afternoon. Turning Kuzma, crazy circus shot, no good. Queta comes up with his 7th rebound. Celtics plus 11 on the glass here. Those are Milwaukee and Sacramento, the 2 worst rebounding teams in the league. Celtics get him back-to-back. Jaylen Brown drives, floats it with the right hand, no good, but they're calling an offensive foul here.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Brown.
8th turnover committed by the Celtics. Jaylen Brown has half of them.
Okay, Brown right now, remember, you already have one technical. You don't want to get another one here.
Another day, when you look at the Celtics being offensively efficient, even when they're not shooting that well, as a corner 3 is knocked down by Bobby Portis. So we're at 93-75. Boston by 18 with 5:38 to go. It's another day. Pritchard and White, 11 assists, 1 turnover.
You control the initial point of attack. Some good things can happen to your glove.
Pritchard assists turnover. I'll give it to you a second as Jaylen Brown launches a three and knocks it down. He's playing out the string here. 25-12 for Jaylen Brown. 96-74. Boston by 22. Andre Jackson will launch one up, and air ball lands in the hands of Portis. Trent swings it around the horn. Jackson won't shoot. He'll give it up to Kuzma. Kuzma attacks the baseline. Bounce past Jackson in the paint. High arcing floater. That was a hope shot. No good. Rebound knocked away from Portis on a reach in, but they're going to call the foul on Sam Hauser. Loose ball foul. Peyton Pritchard, last 17 games, 93 assists, 13 turnovers.
You play the game at a certain level. And if you're controlling if you get the person getting the groceries, don't get too many. Might be gone someplace. Get just enough. And Peyton Pritchard's done just enough with his glove.
Portis turns, falls away at the elbow, bounces out back iron. The rebound belongs to Jaylen. That's his 13th. Jaylen switches to the left hand, drives on to Rollins, floats it up with the right hand, no good. He knows he's coming out of this game soon. Keita keeps the rebound alive, throws it right back into Jaylen Brown, who scored. All Keita was trying to do was throw it off a Buck out of bounds, and he threw it so hard, Jaylen was standing alone under the basket, and Jaylen just snagged it out of the air and laid it in.
By report,
yeah, offensive
Brown going at it.
Offensive foul on Milwaukee's number 9, holding Portis. Not as much conversation between those two today. So Jaylen Brown comes back in. Celtics a little 7-3 run to push the lead back to 24. 98-74. Now Jericho Sims will check in as Doc Rivers starts to empty his bench. And I remember sitting in this exact same spot with you nearly 3 years ago, looking down at Doc Rivers, wondering if he was coaching his last game in the NBA in Game 7 against Philly. And I do wonder if this is the last time we're going to see Doc Rivers coaching in this building. Hard not to think that way if the Bucks are going to go completely rebuild. Jaylen Brown. Still 2 more games with the Bucks, by the way, but they're both in Milwaukee. Andre Jackson reaches in and fouls Jaylen Brown. 4:05 to go. Celtics by 24.
Brown trying to lobby again to get a couple of free throws. Should be about time for him to come out of the game.
Tough assignment, those of you listening in our flagship station in New England, 98.5 The Sports Hub. Mari Williams going to check in for the Celtics. Tough assignment for the Bruins today. I mean, 3 teams in the NHL have been really at the top of the whole thing all year. The Colorado Avalanche are having one of these like Montreal Canadiens late 70s years. Out of the Western Conference, they've been amazing, but Tampa Bay has been right there with them. Outdoor game. It's about 45 degrees in Tampa today. Derek White shifts it into the left corner for a Jaylen Brown 3. Boy, talk about stat padding. Jaylen Brown just came in the game, got 10 points in this segment to get to another 30-point game. 30 points, 13 rebounds, and his day is undoubtedly over as Doc Rivers will call the timeout with 3:53 to go, and the Celtics holding their largest lead. Boston 101, Milwaukee 74 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log into BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Every part of your life deserves protection, from your car to your home to your family. At Amica Insurance, they're committed to helping you safeguard what matters most. For more than a century, Amica has provided personalized coverage and world-class service you can count on. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or life insurance, they'll help you find the right fit for your unique needs. Visit Amica.com to get a quote today, because peace of mind starts with protection.
Imagine looking up and seeing 49 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 49 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. featuring the F-150 and the strong, hard-working Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2025 CY total sales.
Dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but catching them from the hardwood is a whole different experience because nothing compares to catching the Celtics in person. And that all starts by buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Celtics and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. From seeing your favorite Celtics stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. And even if you're headed to the game last minute, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. So put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics. And we'll see you courtside, Boston.
Hit 985thesportshub.com.
Stay tuned for Amica Postgame Live, presented by Amica Insurance. And Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about their award-winning customer service. Celtics trying to polish off the Milwaukee Bucks here, up by 27 with 3:53 to go. Adding to these crazy numbers, Celtics already second in the NBA net rating. Third in scoring margin. They're going to improve on those numbers. Second in offense, 11th in defense. And they took care of business here in these last two games against what you'd have to call, it's hard to call the Bucks the bottom feeder, but the reality is without Giannis, they are. So two more games against Milwaukee and Doc Rivers, but those will both be in Milwaukee later in the year. Celtics will play 3 games there this year because of the NBA Cup makeup game. And how bizarre is it? Celtics, still some teams that we haven't seen yet. Obviously, Dallas will cross off the list on Tuesday night. Haven't seen Phoenix yet. But the most bizarre one is that we're going to go deep into March until we see one of the stories of the Eastern Conference, an Eastern Conference team in the Charlotte Hornets. A lot. They're playing great. Brandon Miller. Grant Williams is back, by the way. Mike Knipple. Corner 3. A.J. Green, no good. Rebound, Bayless Shireman. Lugo Gonzalez, Jordan Walsh, Simons, and Amari Williams. Simons makes the extra pass to Jordan Walsh. I'm a little surprised Simons is out there with 3.5 to go. He was a big part of this, by the way, today. Big part. And the Celtics got off to a slow start. He got him going. He steps to the three-point line, drills another one. 5 threes this afternoon, 24 points for Anthony Simons, and the Celtics have yet another 30-point lead. Back-to-back games with 30-point leads. Handoff, Jericho Sims, the former Knick, with a 2-hand slam. Ends the 11-0 run. We're 4:76 as we go to the final 3 minutes. Fall away, Bayless Shireman. Shot rims out. Back tap offensive rebound by Amari Williams. They swing into the left corner. Jordan Walsh's 3 is no good. And the rebound belongs to Andre Jackson.
Ooh, that was a little thing. See, Simon shooting that basketball. Oh, excuse me. Sharman shooting that basketball on the move. You don't see that a lot. I mean, it's a standstill jump shooter.
Let's see if we can get fancy and figure out if that's the first time the Celtics have had 30-point leads in back-to-back games this year. I'm going to say yes, it is.
Somebody's screaming.
I know who's going to correct
it. I know it. It's just...
Cole Anthony switches to the right hand. Kick out Trent. There's always one guy on social media. Trent fall away, no good. And the rebound. Saved by Thanasis Antetokounmpo, but right in the hands of Bayless Shireman. Thanasis has made his presence felt against the Celtics before. Ugo's 3. Rims out. It's top of the backboard. Comes down to Jordan Walsh. The Bucks stop rebounding, thinking it was out of bounds. As Eddie Palladino says, 2 minutes left.
2 minutes to play in the corner.
Simons, shuttle pass for Bayless Shireman, deep 3. That's short, he knew it too. Amari Williams back taps the offensive rebound. Anthony Simons loads, fires 3.
He ain't gonna be short. I don't know if I've seen a prettier shot from a guy shooting from the 3-point line.
He is fun to watch. Well, his stock just never gone through the roof here. Andre Jackson tries to get the 3 back. It is no good. And the long rebound going to go out of bounds. So it'll be Boston ball up 31 with 92 seconds to go. Simons, bounce pass into the pocket. Amari Williams makes the extra pass to the corner, and Ugo, I think, stepped out of bounds. I was thinking of all the ways that he has improved his game. Remember his rookie year, Peyton Pritchard did that 2 times every night.
Well, when Pritchard, just is trying to get that push off, now he realizes he doesn't need that. He's talking about Simons coming out. Simons does come out. Minot comes in.
Yeah, he was really good today. Turn to the corner, Cole Anthony punches it out to the corner with Trent knocks down a 3.
Barry Trent Jr. for 3.
109, 107-79. Margin's 28 right now. Shyman, Jordan Walsh, his 3 is no good. And the rebound for Adetokounmpo, the other one. Cole Anthony. Enters to Jericho Sims. Sims turns, drives in Amari Williams. Kick out. Thanasis driving strong. Overruns his dribble. Has it back. Throws a bounce pass out to the wing. Jackson's 3 is no good. Thanasis will not be denied on the offensive rebound. Throwing out to Trent for a 3 that's no good. And the rebound eventually belongs to Ugo. I did everything I could.
Yeah.
Everything I could.
Tried to ride him home, but
Celtics have to shoot one more time, but they won't. Fans rise to their feet. A big hug, Joe Mazzulla, for Doc Rivers. He put the 17th banner up in 2008 in this building. He's had so many memorable moments. He made so many friends. It's a big part of his life in this building. Will we see him in here again as a head coach? Bucks will inbound it, and the clock will hit 000. The Celtics complete their 3-1 homestand. They move back into second place in the Eastern Conference with their 31st win of the year. Back-to-back blowout wins over Sacramento and Milwaukee to end the homestand. And the first ever look at Cooper Flagg is straight ahead. The final score, Boston 107, Milwaukee 79. Back with more on a BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. It's time for powerful performance, plus plenty of room inside. Start your journey in a brand new vehicle. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, Passport, or CRV.
See dealer for financing details.
At Shaw's and Star Market, find value down every aisle with our own brands. Enjoy our best for less. Our exclusive brands like O Organics, Open Nature, Overjoyed, Signature Select, and more. And are only found down our aisles. And now you can save even more. Earn 5 times the reward points on hundreds of products. Just click the offer in your For You gallery and look for the shelf tags. Plus, unlock bonus savings instantly when you click Play and Earn in the deal section. Our exclusive brands are a big deal. Save more at your local Shaw's and Star Market today.
Brex is proud to be the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics. Brex helps over 30,000 companies spend smarter and move faster. Learn more at Brex.com. BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Every part of your life deserves protection, from your car to your home to your family. At Amica Insurance, they're committed to helping you safeguard what matters most. For more than a century, Amica has provided personalized coverage and world-class service you can count on. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or life insurance, they'll help you find the right fit for your unique needs. Visit Amica.com to get a quote today, because peace of mind starts with protection.
Zoe and Beetle, middays on the Sports Hub.
Simon, kick to the left corner. Derek White with a good night 3. 17 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. A steal for Derek White today. He did it all. Anthony Simons got the offense going. Bucks really gave the Celtics a run with a 12-0 start. It was a 2-point game midway through the second. That was about all the effort that the Bucks had for their coach today, as the Celtics end up with a 28-point win. 107-79 is the final in the game. Welcome into Comcast Business Connect postgame with advanced network cybersecurity solutions and trusted partnership. Comcast Business powers more businesses than anyone. Call or visit ComcastBusiness.com today. Fans heading out into the cold in Boston as we're about to head down to the cold in Florida in an outdoor hockey game, but we'll wrap it here next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
February is deep winter, cold days and long nights. The only cold you should be thinking about is some cold cash in your pocket. Here in Massachusetts, 1 in 10 people have unclaimed property from things like uncashed paychecks or forgotten savings accounts. Visit findmassmoney.gov today and see if there's cash waiting for you. It's free, easy, and only takes a few minutes. Findmassmoney.gov is the Massachusetts State Treasurer's Unclaimed Property Division. Go to findmassmoney.gov and see if you're on the list.
This is 2026. No more messing around. It's the first day of the rest of your life. Today, you are switching to Astound, shifting your Wi-Fi and life into a new gear. Reliable, affordable connection, so you can browse, watch, and play like you've always wanted. Because slow Wi-Fi is so last year. Under budget, full speed ahead. That's Astound. Wi-Fi starting at $19.95 per month. Restrictions apply. See astound.com for details.
I'm Jen Harper, the founder of Cheekbone Beauty. We grew the brand to like $1 million from a corner of my basement. I don't feel like I'm technology savvy whatsoever, but companies like Shopify exist, so you can literally build a website in an evening. I really look at it like the sort of the level of the playing field, and Shopify just made it like foolproof. It was so easy. I don't think I could ever go work for anyone else ever again. We're Cheekbone Beauty and we're powered by Shopify.
With the rising costs of household expenses, every dollar counts. National Grid is always looking for ways to help our customers. With our new tiered discount rate program, qualified customers could receive up to 71% off their monthly electric bill based on household income and size. See if you qualify at ngrid.com/discount rate. That's ngrid.com/discount rate or call 1-800-322-3223.
Felger and Maz, afternoons on the Sports Hub.
Step back on Nance, moves it to the left wing. Simon's another three.
And you can look at Trent. Trent's looking over at Doc Rivers like, okay, what do I do?
That was a question a lot of the Bucks were asking throughout the course of this day, in which they got off to a decent start offensively, built the 12-0 lead, had a 10-point lead most of the first quarter, 2-point game midway through the second. That was it. They just couldn't score the rest of the day.